Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of Filmcels. I am, as always, Daniela, and I'm joined by
Hello,
Alex.
my Drudies. Today we did some cinnies with our glazzies, and we are here to discuss.
Timmy.
and
Timmy.
and
Call
Tom
me
Holland.
Timmy.
We're not calling you Timmy.
You're not calling me
I'm not calling
Tom.
you Timmy.
Yeah,
Your
Timmy.
name isn't
Right, well,
Timmy.
yeah, after this bit's done, you're being called
do you not
Jay.
do you not get how this bit? Do you not
We're
get
saying
how
we're
this
the
bit
guys
works?
from the movies.
Fuck you, Jay.
Yeah, and Timmy's from a
It's a
movie.
joke.
Yeah.
What movie is Timmy from?
Timmy
There's
is
probably a movie out there called Timmy.
What movies we're talking about?
But it's not relevant.
You
Let's
mean
stop
from
this
the
before-
movie?
Okay.
Jay, you're so slow. No, Jack, explain the format.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. We all have recommended a movie, and we have all watched each other's movies, and we are here to discuss. And at the end, we will recommend each another movie, and then in the next episode, we will watch them movies and discuss.
So you essentially are discussing three.
And we
movies.
have,
Yeah,
and
it's-
it can be any
it's not
movie.
complicated.
It can be any movie as well.
We're just trying to choose
Yeah,
ones that are
but
like,
you cannot
interesting to talk
disagree.
about and
You can't be
also
like,
varied.
no.
I mean, we can disagree on the
Jay's already
opinions on the
trying to.
movies. I
Yeah,
guess.
but you can't. Yeah, but you can't
Well,
like say
that's
no.
kinda
I'm not
annoying.
watching that movie.
Yeah, within reason.
Right,
though.
okay,
Yeah.
You
so
can't,
what
like,
movie are we
say,
talking about
watch
first?
My fucking balls or something.
Watch
like that.
Squid Game.
Like
That's on Letterboxd.
that doesn't.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just
an
movies. It's
actual
just
movie.
movies.
Squid Game's a show.
Yeah, but
It-
Letterboxd says it's a movie.
Letterbox. It doesn't care what Letterbox says.
Letterboxd has
Yeah.
like lots of shit.
Letterbox says "Don't hug me, I'm scared" is a movie.
That's
Letterboxd has like just shows.
Does
like,
Yeah,
it?
it has like it has
anime
all of
as well.
Death Note. It's just as a.
It has
Does
it
it?
has all the
Does it?
Steins Gate as well.
wait. I want to receive this.
Yeah,
I need to
it
rate
does.
that 10 out of
90%
10,
sure it
yeah.
does.
I'm so-
Yeah, so we're
Wait,
talking
yeah,
about
what
Clockwork
movies are
first.
first?
That sounds.
Yeah.
Like, what's the?
Clockwork Orange, apparently. Yeah,
Oh.
this was
I just
my
said.
recommendation.
Yeah, Jack.
It's the 1971 film by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, what do you guys think of it, I guess? I think it's one of my favourite movies.
It's alright.
What do you mean, alright? Give your reasoning.
One of the greatest masterpieces of all time. Yeah, it's alright.
Like, why did you dislike it? Well, not dislike it, but why
second
did
act.
you
We should probably... Well, we should go through it in, like, order, probably.
I feel
Right.
like, do we have to, man? That seems like
Well,
too...
like, at least to say the premise
Okay, give the
of the
pre-
movie, you know?
I feel like everyone knows what the movie is.
Well, whatever. It's Alex. Main character's called Alex.
We'll just go through it. We'll explain
And-
as we go. Jay, just like say
Yeah.
your first ideas of the movie. Just
Okay.
say if you liked it, if you didn't.
Go on.
Oh.
Then say
I was like, wait. So,
Just give a quick synopsis, like a letterbox review of this movie.
the
Just,
first
just
act,
say
the,
a short
the
thing.
first act was good.
Yeah,
I like the old in and out.
Old in out. Yeah.
God.
Jay just likes movies with rape in.
No, I don't. It's sexual.
Apparently.
No,
That's
it means
what that
sex-
means,
It
Jay.
means sexual intercourse. Actually, it does. I
It
looked this
doesn't,
up on
it doesn't, it means-
Wikipedia. It says it means sexual inter.
No, we'll get to
I
that
mean,
part
it's
later.
at the start. You might as well go through it now.
Anyway, Finley, what did you think of the movie?
I thought it was
Yeah.
very kino. I enjoyed the shit out of that movie.
I'm glad.
I liked how it looked
Yeah,
pretty
it's very
insane.
visually,
I'm pretty sure my
like,
my letterbox reviews, the first act
Yeah.
is like going
The,
through
like,
like
set
a
design
60s
and stuff
antique
is
shop
insane.
while also naked
I mean,
and
like-
acid.
yeah,
it,
Yeah. It's
it
like
looks
it's
like
like
a
what
crazy-
the 60s thought the future would
yeah,
be.
it's like a
but
fever
insane.
dream, weird, futuristic, but also shithole kind of Britain.
Also,
actually,
like, CBBS
actually,
set,
that's
I was
another
getting,
thing as
like
well.
a
The
CBBS show
first act
set.
had like the best like sets, I guess, compared.
Well, the third act goes back to the
Yeah, I
same
know.
ones, and the second one is like a very the second act has a very purposeful shift.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
The set, yeah, the set. It's
Like,
it's
it's
not
for a
the
good
same on
reason that it
purpose, it's not
changes.
Yeah, I know that,
But
but
yeah.
like I like it. The first scene's better than the second
well,
scene.
that's supposed to be
Yeah.
his like happy days.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, but it's like you know watching like
Happy
a
days.
depressed man about to kill himself.
But fun fact about the sets in this movie, only 3 of them are actually sets.
What do you
only
mean?
3 rooms, and all the rest were like filmed like on a real location. And
Wait.
You can
And the
kinda
only
tell,
sets were
actually,
the
with some of
the
them when you,
milk
like, look out
bar,
the
which
window.
is like like all the furniture is like statues of naked women.
Wait, is that
It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. And you get the milk.
And like there's like
Yeah,
a
this
milk
is the
dispenser.
boob.
It's just
Is that
over,
like an
like
wait? So is that an
Milkers.
actual place we can go to?
No,
Aw.
no, that's one of the only sets.
no,
the
it's
other
a
ones
set.
were,
That's, he's saying that's the
I
set.
think it was the entrance to the prison. You know where he gets like frisked and stripped and like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a set, and the bathroom
Yeah, I
at
know
the
what you
end,
mean.
and where he's at the old man's house. That's a set.
When he's
yeah.
singing in the rain.
Everywhere else is like an actual set. Like no, not an actual like place they went to. You know, to film.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a real location.
Wait, so
It was
women
filmed
actually
on
got
site.
the old in and out in an actual place.
Well, it wasn't actual rape. I think they were
What?
acting.
It seems realistic.
It wasn't that like.
I think-
That's why it was so controversial. Yeah, this is also a very controversial movie as well. Like, this movie got banned in the UK.
Those people are
Because,
wimps.
yeah, it's
Yeah, they were
kind of-
claiming loads of like every time there was like a gang attack, they'd say it was a Clockwork Orange attack, and then Kubrick like got like death threats to his family to the point where he had to pull the movie from the UK.
But it wasn't even like about gangs. Like that was just like, oh yeah, this is what I'm
but
doing.
for
Like,
the time, this was like no movie like
It just-
had like
was
just showed violence like that. I guess.
yeah, but wasn't this movie
It's just when Union
wasn't this
movies
movie
get a bit
against
mental.
that violence as well because of like what happens later on?
Well, the message of a movie isn't just like violence bad. That would be stupid.
Yeah,
Like, there's no need for that.
Yeah, I know that.
It's a lot
Yeah,
smarter
that'd
than
be
that.
redundant.
Yeah, I know that, but that was like that's like a thing to go
If the
into.
movie ended with,
Doesn't exactly
now I learned
capitalize.
today that ultraviolence is bad, and actually,
No.
like, no.
Yeah.
No, but
It's
it's
just-
like
The entire movie is just to see.
yeah, but it's like it's saying it's bad, but like
the most
you should think of
controversial
like
movie
better
ever.
ways of like trying to like stop it. Well, like,
Better ways. Better ways
no,
to
I
get
mean
away
like
with
better
it.
I
ways.
don't really need to say that at all. Like, it's about a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, it's more of a character study and also a critique on, like, society and, like, the justice system and
don't say-
conformity
Don't say
and also
society.
politics.
Don't say society.
It is. This movie really says a lot about society. Yeah.
It literally is. This movie does unironically say a lot about society.
But yeah, the first act of the movie is Alex. He has a gang of droogs, who which have, yeah, we'll get into this also. But like, this movie has its own kind of slang from the futuristic youth, which I like. It's very cool.
I looked this up.
It's like, isn't it English and Russian?
I wrote
like,
my
old English
review
and
in that
Russian
language,
kind
you
of put
know.
Together.
Yeah, I saw.
Did you understand?
Nice.
Did you like?
Did you understand what it
actually-
Did you
meant?
look up like the actual words?
Yes.
Or did you just like?
No, I actually looked it up.
No.
Jay, you ruined
Yeah.
you ruined the game.
I've got
later,
the
Rook.
book. I'm like midway through reading the book, and we're gonna. Okay, we can still do it. Do you want to do like the?
We're gonna do
Well,
a sec. Well,
you
we're
could
still
work-
gonna do it, obviously.
You can work at what I tried to
I don't
said in
know
my
it.
in my
And Jace
in my
doesn't really know.
review. You can work.
Also, I can't
Yeah,
imagine
I
Jay
did-
you would've
told
forgot by
him,
now.
I did, but I
Or even
remember I
remembers them.
found like two that were funny to put together.
Yeah, there's some funny ones. It's a very funny language. It's very nice to listen to. Like, I don't know. it's just funny. It's a mix of like Old English
Yeah.
and Russian, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's quite it's quite dumb in some scenes where
Yeah.
it's like, I'm gonna have my lunchies with my knifeys and my
Yeah,
doogies and my movies.
to say when he says apologies, it's
And my
appy
druggles
polyloggies or something. I mean, I like when he goes to his guys and he's like,
Yeah, that
welly,
shit.
welly, 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 then, and it's just stupid shit like that. It's so cool.
Well, you
It's shit like that, and it's like these are the most like insane.
Yeah.
Like this is like
The
the
good old
insane
in
gang
and out.
vibes. The fact that they're so flamboyant
Do you
makes it
reckon-
so much more.
do you
like,
reckon if I go
impactful
up to a
to me, at
person
least.
and said, "Do you want to
It's
do
like-
the in and out"? Do you think they would get the reference?
No.
Is that the only part of the movie that you watched? Is that the only part you actually paid attention
Yeah, as soon
to?
as that wasn't like insane violence on the screen.
Fucking
I mean-
Kuma
I mean-
brain.
I think that's why he doesn't
Yeah,
like
also
the
your,
second.
the movie that the
No.
movie that you chose is also
No.
Kuma brain shit. Like literally your movie opinions is just, is this Kuma
No, but-
yes or no?
The way I was,
And Kuma
the way
brain
I
happy,
thought this
Kuma
movie
brain
would
sad.
go be more like American Psycho, like the down,
What?
like the
what
first
way?
part, like American Psycho, just that throughout, and then at the end, and then
American.
No, but-
Patrick Bateman's not
no, but then
like
at the end,
that
like
at
someone
all.
like says to him, that's like, you know, you haven't raped anyone, you know, like none of this was real, or something like that.
No,
But, like-
you're just wanting a completely different
What
movie
would be the
then.
point of
But I
that?
thought that's what the movie was going to be.
This
Yeah.
movie wasn't what I
It's
thought it
supposed
might
to be
be in my
completely
head.
different
This
story.
movie subverted my
It did take a
expectations, therefore
U-turn
it's
at
bad.
that second act. I was like,
Well, yeah, that's the turn. That's the
It didn't take
pivotal
much of a
turning point of the
U-turn, it's just
movie.
that-
yeah.
Like the first act is going around. They like
It's like
what do they do? They beat up a homeless guy. They have a crazy fight with the Billy Boys gang.
it turns into a musical at one point. He
Yes.
sings the entire "Singing in the Rain" song.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's turns to a musical.
That's just
I
what
mean-
it's...
Music
It's
plays a
not
big
something
part in
musical.
this movie. You know, he's a big fan of Ludwig van. You know,
I mean,
good old.
no.
That plays a big part
old
later
Ludwig
on.
van.
not at the end. He hates the song at the end. Spoilers.
Well,
Oh yeah.
wait.
Are you still explaining the plot?
Do we need to say
Like,
spoilers?
we're
I mean,
the
it's
spoilers.
the movie came out in like the
Spoilers for the-
70s.
Obviously,
come
we're
on,
gonna be spoiling all these movies we're talking about.
Recommend all these
I should go
movies.
without saying.
You should watch these movies.
man. I mean, it's not like it's gonna
Apart
be a
from
bad
Bravo.
movie if you know.
Don't watch that movie.
Okay, we'll get to that one at a time.
Oh fuck! We'll get to
I
that.
recommend these
Anyway,
two as the movies.
He's our contrarian. He's our guy. who's-
I'm the smart one here, with the shit microphone.
sure.
I guess it's just opinions, so there's no right or wrong opinions. But
Did you
your
like Under
opinions
the
are wrong.
Silver Lake?
It's
Let's
just
continue.
retarded opinion versus. Okay, well,
Okay, back to the movie.
Were you explaining the plot?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
what did
And
you
then
guys think of
We got kind
their
of derailed.
spree of just going on crazy ultra violence rampages?
Literally me.
That,
yeah.
that was great
It's,
to watch.
yeah.
That was,
I mean, I don't know about that.
that's me and the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't
it's-
think I've ever done any
It's such a
of those
fun
things.
way to just like it's insanely just violent and crazy stuff, but it's so fun. I don't know, I love it.
I feel like
It's
that's
just entertaining.
Yeah, it's like awful
Yeah.
things are happening, but
Yeah.
the soundtrack's
And also,
happy.
You don't
and
realize,
it's
but like every
like-
single thing is like setting up
Yeah.
for something to happen later on as well. It's a very well like planned out movie.
Yeah, the first
it's very
and
tight-
the last act
Very
are
tight script.
They're very tight.
wait.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? I mean, what did you say the first act's clickbait, sort of?
What?
Well, it turns
In
it,
what way?
it goes like more sci-fi at the midpoint.
Yeah,
What with clickbaiting?
when someone does
Like,
bad
You,
things,
were you just
and then,
wanting a whole movie of
when
rape?
someone does bad
Like,
things and
what
then
did you
go to
want?
jail.
I did.
You accept that the movie
It
changes?
was a good movie. I
And is
just wasn't expected to go like sci-fi and like question things like what makes a bat, like how do we cure like evil and all of that. Like I didn't realize
Well,
that.
yeah.
Like
They didn't like this movie.
Yeah,
so
I was
it
like-
subverted his
The movie wasn't
expectations,
exactly what you
when
expected
man does
it to
bad
be.
I just
stuff
wanted
and then
another
man
American
goes to jail.
Psycho. Like
Going to jail is clickbait. Like if you do bad things and then you go to jail, doing bad things was clickbait. Like
I
the rest of
just-
your
Can
life
you,
isn't
like,
that fun.
So
What?
have an opinion on this movie based on what it is and not what it isn't. You know.
it's just
Also, like it's not like American Psycho.
it was more Black Mirror. It was more
Yeah,
Black
well,
Yeah,
Mirror.
there's
American
no-
Psycho.
What?
Who
That's
cares?
fuck-
What are you on about?
I'm just saying that's like
I don't even know what you're saying. We were talking about the first
No, but
act, and you're like, "Is
if
that
you, like,
clickbait?"
listen-
Like, fuck off. Is that clickbait because it might
No,
be like
but
a movie
it'd be
that
like-
came out?
It'd be like me giving you like a
decades
Christmas
later.
present with
No,
with,
but-
with the move with the.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Continue
No,
your
let me finish.
analogy.
It'd
Can
be
then
like
continue.
me giving you a Christmas present with the DVD box of American Psycho, but you opened it up and it's the
Fuck off!
disc of Black Mirror season 3.
What are you on about? It's just a movie. It's
No. Neither of those things had came out
Yeah.
when this,
No, but that's what
when
I'm
this movie
comparing.
was released.
That's what I'm-
They're completely irrelevant. They weren't
That's
even
what
an
I'm
idea
comparing
in
it
anyone's
to.
head.
But
I
that's
still.
Go
I
on.
literally don't even get what you're
You
trying
can
to
compare
say.
it to those,
I
but
don't even.
like, what you're saying that's a bad
I'm
movie
not
because
saying
it
it's
wasn't
bad.
like American
I'm
Psycho.
just what-
It was like Black Mirror.
You're saying
that
you
means
watched,
nothing
wished
to you.
it
That's just a,
was just
that's
wasn't
just a,
the story that it is though,
No,
which
I'm just-
I think is a great
I was
story.
just like telling you about my
I'd
experience
say it's a better
with
story
the
than both
movie.
of them
I'm not
movies.
saying that I liked the movie. I was just like, you know, I liked the first and third act. The second act was just it was like building up.
second act was great. shut
Once
up.
you got to the hospital,
Do you just
Well,
have like
anyway,
literally
we'll
no
get to-
attention span? You're like,
The
why is
second
he
act
not?
is when, well, basically in the first act, he gets betrayed by his good gang after all these crimes. While
To the
Yeah, the
druggies,
druggies. And right after he's leaving, he assaults a woman and accidentally murders her with a giant cock. And actually,
That scene
but
was
filming
quite
that
funny.
scene, apparently, you know how the camera's like spinning round and round? That was like Kubrick holding
Yeah.
the camera, and like that had a guy holding the whole battery pack of the camera behind it. And it was just like all of them in like a conga line going up and down and round, filming that. It sounded insane.
Yeah, I like those shots. I like-
That scene was
Yeah.
pretty insane. That was a very fun scene. I mean, I remember when the scene started, I was like, they better not kill any of these cats. I was,
No,
I
they
was
killed the
getting
woman.
I was gonna be like, oh man, there's something bad's gonna happen here. But it was pretty funny. And then he got a
He
fucking
gets a
glass
milk
smashed
bottle
over his head.
bottled over his head.
Yeah, a milk bottle. Yeah, you get bottled by a milk bottle and.
Actually,
Yeah.
I just got a question about this movie. Why were they wearing like those like outfits? Like, was that a
It's
reason?
their like gang outfit. Yeah.
Was it just a
Future-
gang
it's just their
outfit?
gang.
Like a futuristic
Yeah.
gang? Was that? There was like no reason
Yeah.
behind it.
It's very flamboyant. That's
like-
kind of the. That's
It
kind
was
of this,
cool.
Yeah, it
the
was.
thing that they go for. They're cool, flamboyant.
I was
gang
like,
that
this
goes
isn't
around.
really intimidating. Like, they had like.
Exactly.
I don't. I'd be intimidated if they like broke into my house
Yeah,
like they do in this.
I'd be intimidated, but if they were just walking across the street and go to clubs, like,
They're just so intimidating that they can dress how the fuck they want because it's not like it
Yeah.
matters.
This is like
it's
a
just modern
society
fashion.
where it's like very crime ridden. Like they're like scared of. Most people don't really leave their houses, and like that's why they're so wary about opening their doors to strangers because gangs like this are all over.
what's that meme? You know,
What?
you
What's
keep
that
on bringing it up.
What? What do you mean?
What?
It's like he does whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bam
Bam
Margera.
Margera.
That's not a meme. That's a thing.
That's just an inside
That's a
joke.
thing from a show from MTV. Like,
I
that's
mean,
an
I
inside joke,
feel
that's
like
not-
it's
The
big
first
enough.
act is basically
Jake's
Viva
not
La Bam,
referencing inside
where
jokes
he
on the
goes around and
podcast.
does whatever the fuck he wants.
That's a good show.
Destroying stuff
That's
and
literally the
beating
show. He
people
just
up.
does
I also
whatever he wants
recommend
and he
that
beats
show.
up his stepdad.
I watched like a few episodes. Why
You can't
not?
recommend that show.
We're not doing Viva La Bam. Jesus.
This is a show.
Right.
It's not a movie.
Oh,
You
no,
know how
I'm
many
just-
times you have to
I'm
go
just-
over this? Yeah. Continue talking about the
Anyway,
movie,
yeah,
but-
he gets arrested and then he's in prison, and now there's this awful second act that Jay hates so much. So please take it away, Jay. Why is this so bad?
It's terrible.
first
Ew.
half.
Crazy
Just the
criticism.
first half of the second act, I don't like.
What the? The first half of the
Yeah,
second act.
What about it?
yeah, when you get to like the hospital, I like that, but like just the bits in the prison, I don't like.
I mean, even them bits I think are kino as hell.
There's not even
Yeah.
that
Like,
many
but-
bits in the
like
prison.
what?
Like,
At first, when he first gets arrested, he gets like beaten the hell up by the cops, and then like his like probation officer guy like spits on him.
Yeah, but then that's just
It's like Jesus Christ.
It's
and then he
just
and then he
that
learns
for
the
like
Bible. and
all of
he's-
it.
And he's just
It's
sucking
not even
up.
that.
It's
What,
great.
you've just got zoomed brain. Like what?
It's that, and he gets none
happens?
done. He gets none done.
Scene by scene in this act that you hate so much. What's so bad about it? It's him getting beaten up. What's wrong with that?
It's just that, and
What?
it
What do you
no,
mean it's just
that's
that?
one scene.
You can say that
no,
to
but it's
anything.
like,
That's not
it
criticism.
loses that
It's just
momentum from the
that.
first act, and I was like, oh.
Well, yeah, because this is where he gets arrested.
Yeah, I know.
Like, his life loses momentum.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, and I was
it's
like,
very purposeful, like
and-
shift in
and it-
tone.
maybe it would be better if I watched it a second time, but then I was just like, okay, where's the movie going
Yeah,
from
actually.
now?
Every time I have watched it, I've like enjoyed it even more.
Yeah, I was like, where's the movie going from now? He's already in prison. Like, what is he going
Yeah,
to try to
everything
escape?
is very
That's what I'm
purposeful.
saying.
Like, apparently, originally the movie was like 4 hours long, and then like he had to cut it down to what is it, like 2.5 hours something?
Yep.
Yeah, something like that. Can you
No,
watch
No.
it?
Kubrick deleted
Before
everything.
that?
It was
As he does
Oh,
that,
man.
and when he was filming
Okay.
2001, he made them destroy the set so nobody knew how they filmed it. He was like autistic like that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Imagine,
this guy's
imagine,
like
if,
schizo.
imagine if he was around today with the internet and all of that.
I feel like he'd be cancelled. He was like
What?
the woman in The Shining. Didn't she like complain about being overworked? He made him like film a scene like 100 times or something.
What, the scene where Jack goes crazy with the axe and goes up the stairs, like, giving the knife?
Yeah, apparently I think it's that scene
Yeah, but that's like the most
they
iconic
filmed like a
scene.
billion times.
So, like,
I mean, most iconic scene is here's Johnny.
well, yeah, but
anyway,
that's,
we're not talking about that film.
that's the most iconic scene, so I feel like, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that another time.
Yeah.
But
I'm talking about how much
Alright,
Jay hates
yeah,
the
so-
second act of this movie because
he gets beaten up, and then he has like a really strict like officer who's like his thing.
Yes. And it's just that. It's just him saying,
There's a scene of him like where he's got a hand in all his stuff and is like stand behind the line, and then like he has to he like plonks a thing down on
And
the
that-
table and he's like, no,
that-
pick it up and put
yeah.
it down slowly.
that takes way
yeah,
too
pick it up and
long.
put it down properly.
Not really.
could have
It's
cut-
one
I mean, it
scene
takes
that's
way
like
too long.
2 minutes.
Yeah, but it felt too long. I was like, okay, I get the point. Move on, please.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I
And
get...
then what? And then it cuts to like 2 years in the future,
Yeah.
and like he's getting into religion. He's befriended the religious guy, and like he's reading the Bible, and he imagines himself like being the dude whipping Jesus, and he's like, "This is sick. I love all the violence in the Bible."
That was a pretty cool scene.
Does the movie have like a year? Like a set year it's set in? Or is it just like the future?
Not that it says no. It's just like it's like a near future Britain, I think.
So it's like 2070 or something. What are we saying?
Just I don't think it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's just the future.
Yeah. I know, so how old is
I
he
don't
at this
think it
point?
matters what year.
Is he like 17?
In the book, he's 15.
But like,
Like in the first act.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
What,
I don't know
15?
about the movie though.
Yeah, I remember. I think it's
Yeah,
15.
he's
in the
like a
movie is-
teenager.
again.
how old was the actor? Because I was
like 20 or something.
he looked way older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
hire
like,
an
he
actual
looked way
15-year-old.
older.
I don't know. There's like teenagers I know that look way
I
older
could
than him.
imagine him being
Like
younger. Yeah.
a teenager just can look that old.
I mean, like, it was just like that first. It was like
He just looks like normal
Yeah.
age.
we
like,
forgot about
he pulls off
we
a
forgot
teenager,
we
like
forgot to
British
mention
teenager.
the teacher nonsense on him at the start.
Well, that's his like parole officer.
Is it? I thought it was his teacher.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
no.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, he's also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. That was a bit.
That's a
weird
change
seeing
from the
us
book.
walking
In the
around
book,
and
he's
then,
not a
like, hug
nonce.
each other and
Aw.
lie down. He speaks very funny.
Yeah, I was like literally saying he's in his underwear. Is he not like concerned?
Yeah.
And then we
Hello,
actually go there, and I was like, whoa.
Damn, what do they call the police in this movie again? It's something I don't know. I like it. I can't remember what it is though.
I think
We talk about it in that scene.
Damn, it'll say in you. It'll say in your big one.
remember.
I'll check later.
It's been like a week since
But,
I've seen it. I was like,
And then after the awful
But yeah, but-
movie act,
Yeah, literally after that scene, like it shows he talks to the religious guy and about like this new method that people are getting out of prison.
yeah, and then
with,
and then this is where it starts sort of pick up. I was like, okay, I see where this is going now.
so there's like a 10-minute segment in the movie you hate for like. no
Yes,
reason.
it's just him just being shouted at by the cops. I'm like, okay, I
Well,
get
what
it.
do you want to happen?
The plot. Like
Just skip to the part where
when he
he's in the
goes to the
machine.
hospital.
It's got to show that he's like in prison.
Yeah.
Like, and there's like a time skip, and
But you could have cut it down so much.
not really.
why,
Every
why
scene
would
in
you
that
have?
is Kino
I
anyway.
had no problems with it. I don't think anyone has problems
Yeah.
with that except you. That was like.
You're
that was
just mad that
very
like it
Kino
changed
scene.
course and like
Yeah.
the color scheme changed. It's not so bright colors
You're
in my
just like,
face
"Oh, it's not
anymore.
I
fun
might have
anymore."
appreciated it if I knew, like,
It's-
if I might watch it again and see what I was saying, but for the first
Yeah, I'd recommend
time,
watching it again. It's
I
it's
have-
a very rewatchable movie, I think.
I had like no idea what it was about. I was like, okay,
No, neither did I though, and I still loved it the first time I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it when I watched it. That's the first time.
Yeah,
seeing it.
he gets into this like new method, the Ludovico method, I think it's called,
this
of getting out of prison. This experimental way where
the Kino
They have to-
method. Can we just call it that? The Kino
The
method.
Kino-
What method? Sorry.
maybe
Oh, the Kino method.
He goes to the
That makes no
cinema.
sense. They just make him watch. They make him watch some Kino films. He has to watch Drive while
He has
bad
to
music's
watch,
playing. And be like,
like,
no, don't be like that.
World War II footage and just like brutal murder
Well,
and stuff.
was those like actual movies,
Yeah.
like, or was it just like footage?
What?
It was
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
funny when he was talking about how
But
realistic
like,
Yeah.
the
did
movies are, and it's just like,
like
it's
did
just like
the
old,
scientists get
like
like film
really weird
directors to like
stunts.
film these movies and be like make them as bad as possible?
I think some of it was all Nazi footage, but the other ones were just obviously just.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
it was a nasty footage. when
actually
Baby
Yeah.
I
was playing.
get there once we get. I have like one sort of complaint, sort of. Okay,
Right.
but once we get
Okay.
there,
Jack, continue.
Okay, we'll see. But
I guess.
yeah. And he doesn't, even though this method is like absolute torture, like they have to hold his eyes open like with these metal things, and he has to watch this brutal violence.
made
He's
me
like, he
cringe
doesn't
so
mind
hard.
it until they start playing the good old Ludwig van.
Oh wait! Stop! We skipped this. We skipped the part I was like had a sort of complaint about.
Did we?
Yeah,
What?
you know the first movie you
Say
watched.
then.
No,
Well,
but
he's not gonna
no,
talk
but
about
like
each
you know the
individual
first
movie
movie
he
you
watches,
watched.
is he?
Which one? What's that?
It's like
Yeah.
it's literally like it's like tailored to him specifically. Like it's about like
Yeah, I think it's just footage of other gangs in the area, or like in the world, beating people
what
up.
Yeah.
was he not wearing his clothes? Well, you
It's
don't
just a
like-
very
No, they're
common
wearing
thing
similar
for,
things, but it was a
you
bit
know,
different.
rape
I
and
guess
murder.
gangs wear similar things.
Oh,
in this-
right.
In this universe, anyway.
Because I was like thinking, it's like you want like 100 prisoners in here like each day to like try to cure them. It was like,
I mean, it's not trying to be specific. It's
but
just,
I
like,
thought it was,
violence
and I was
in
like,
general
oh,
and, like,
I was like, this isn't good.
sort of thought
It's like what you
violence
need
makes you
one prisoner
disgusted.
in here each time
No.
for their own movies.
No.
I mean,
A fun fact about that scene, though, the actor cut his retina on the like thing that was keeping his eye open, and they had to stop filming for a couple of weeks because like the way you're supposed to use on things, you're supposed to be lying down, but obviously for the scene they needed him like watching a cinema screen, so he had to be sitting up.
God.
ow.
So
I was like wondering, I was
That's
like,
awful.
Yeah, that
that's
would
quite
suck.
dangerous.
yeah.
Like even before
Yeah,
knowing
you know
that,
the guy
watching
who's
it, I was,
putting like
thinking, like, no way
the
in hell
water
would
in
I
his
do that.
eyes?
Yeah.
That's like an actual doctor, but they just had to do that to like even film the scene,
Yeah.
so he was like, might as well just make that part of the scene.
That's what I thought
Like,
too. I
what
was
was
like,
that?
Yeah.
I was like, this is
What was he
definitely a thing
putting
that
in-
he's
in his
actually
eyes?
uses. Must be
Like-
fucking
Just like
eye drops.
to make it so we can even keep it open.
to like moisturize.
Oh,
his
so it
eye.
wasn't like
Right
a,
up.
it was just like, it wasn't like a science thing where it was like getting into his eyes or
No.
something where it was like no more sex, or I mean like no more rape.
Oh, it might be that, I don't know. I guess it's not explained how
Yeah.
this method works because it doesn't exist, but
I mean, they're just kind of like pumping
Yeah.
stuff into him, and he takes the drug beforehand. So I
Mm.
just kind of assumed that it was that drug beforehand.
but
as the
anyway, this
entire-
drug makes him feel like sick to the stomach when he thinks of like violence or sex.
Or music
Or-
apparently.
Or Beethoven, yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm like,
Which is sin.
Yeah, because it was playing a
Which-
Beethoven scene. Yeah, it was the scene where he's like freaking out because
Did-
he's
Yeah.
not playing Beethoven.
Yeah. And he
It's
starts
quite funny because it's like, no, you can't play Ludwig van.
and he's like, I
over
understand
this."
now, it's violence is bad because it does bad things to
get it.
society. He's just trying so hard to make them stop it.
I understand bad things are bad.
I
Please
understand
stop
now,
the
you can
music.
stop. And then he's like,
Yeah.
no, Alex, you must keep going.
You must wait two more weeks, Alex. You'll be gone. You'll be a free man. And he's
does
like,
he only get sick
screaming.
of that music because he likes it so much?
It's just because they were playing as background music.
Yeah.
The scientists didn't even think of it.
Yeah, but like,
That was just a side effect.
but if he did not like that music, would he have gotten
love how-
sick from
Uh,
it?
maybe it... I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I'm not sure. I love how into
Yeah, he's a
Ludwig
big
he
fan.
is, Beethoven.
Ludwig van.
Because he's
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Yeah,
That's the
Yes.
reason his like
No, he's
groups
just-
they get mad at him in the first place because some woman's like singing it or something in the milk bar, and like one of his droogs starts like making fun of it, and he just like slaps him with
Actually,
a stick, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Stop that!"
Side note,
It's like later when the woman's writing down the name of the song, and he's like saying how to spell
Yeah.
out Beethoven. It's like this guy is
Side
obsessed.
note
It's great.
here.
I love it.
you know his
Ludwig
crew.
fan.
Yeah.
I know like there's the dumb one, there's
Yeah.
the one that hates him. Who's the third one? Like,
Pete.
what does he?
In the book, it says
Yeah.
he died.
Yeah, I was like he, like the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
he
mentioned
died?
in the movie. I know. I think it's Georgie that dies actually.
Yeah. But like he does
While
nothing.
he's in prison, Georgie dies.
How's
That guy does nothing in that
No,
movie.
I think is he not the one who
No,
tries to become a leader?
no. It's like there's the dumb one and the one who hates him. Like go up
don't really
against
remember
him
the
and
names
become the
except
police
them.
officers, right?
I thought it was the one. I can't remember.
No. But
Anyway,
then the third one just had. What does he do? Yeah.
He's just a
Yeah.
member of the
About,
staff,
like-
you don't need to
I'm pretty sure you are
go in that
getting.
much depth.
I think you are getting two of them like mixed up as the same person though.
Well, not the one.
it's not like the experience would be any fuller.
The one
if
that
we
does-
went on,
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't.
20
Not that it
minute
even matters.
detour
The one
and
that
just
does not
explain
like,
every member
the
of the
one
gang.
that's like okay with him, I
I
guess.
think that's Pete, but like I think he's the one who even tortures him later.
Is it? I thought it was. I swear it's.
I can't really remember. It doesn't really matter that
Can
much.
we stop
Well, it
this?
does for like the later on
This is so
bit, it
irrelevant.
does.
It's
I mean, they all
Okay,
hate
shut up.
him. They all conspired against him at the start.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, they all
Yeah.
bashed him over the head with a milk
I mean,
bottle.
I
I can't
guess.
imagine they're on the best terms.
yeah, it's not like he was like, damn, I kind of like that guy. No, they all hated him.
Well, so what happens to the third guy then? Well, should
He
we?
dies.
What when he
If-
gets
if
out
you
of
go with a
prison?
book canon.
Well, in the movie, like, what happens to him? Like, do they mention it or
You
not?
just don't know. You don't see him in the. You don't see that
Well,
guy
it
in the
doesn't
movie
mention
again.
it just doesn't mention
Right.
it.
Anyway, what did you guys think of the scene where they're displaying how well this method worked on him on that stage?
I thought that was hilarious.
That's insane.
I thought that the one where he's like on the floor and he's like
What,
trying to grab.
what would happen if what
the
would happen
boot,
if
but
that
he just
didn't
can't.
work?
That
Major
scene was
Buff?
hilarious. But
Yeah, but what would
it was
happen
pretty
if it
complicated.
didn't work?
It would have been like, sorry guys. It
Well,
would
then
be
it
like,
would've-
you know, remember when like Elon Musk wanted to show how like strong his car was, and he throws the ball at the car and like it
Fucking broke
smashes
the
the
window.
window?
I just
It would have been like that.
I just imagine him just like grabbing onto the woman or something.
They get some guy to just like bully him and beat him up.
Yeah.
Like it's just removes all method of self
make him
defense
make
from
him
him.
lick his boot.
Yeah, actually, we'll go back to the woman for a sec. Like, can he have sex? No,
No, I think he's too sick.
I mean, he was thinking.
too much of a simp now.
Yeah, I think he was thinking
Too
about
much of
raping
a-
as
Yeah,
well.
I
so
think
it was a
it-
bit-
I think I'd also just got rid of all woman.
Yeah,
Now thinks of woman and is ill.
simp.
Wow.
That's the opposite of a simp.
Yeah.
He just
Anyway, yeah. So he's out of jail and he returns home, and he thinks all is well. He's been cured, but there's some dude
Hell yeah.
just moved into his home.
some
What?
Chad. Yeah,
Yeah,
some
that dude was
Chad.
base. I like that guy. The guy was just an absolute
And his
Chad.
parents are like,
He's just like, I'm a better son
his
than
parents
you
are
ever
really
was,"
trying to
and
like
his mom's,
sugarcoat
greedy.
it, and then this guy's like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, but
Like,
did
you're
he not
scum,
read the
yeah.
news? He got cured. Give him a chance.
I mean, as you found out later, he hasn't really been. He's just got rid of his free will.
Yeah, I know, but
Like, it's not really curing.
you would think, oh, he.
As you see in this third act, it really doesn't really quite work.
Yeah, I know, but like at that moment in time, you would just think, okay, let's give him a chance. He wanted to get cured.
Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like, he tries to attack the
He-
guy, and he
Yeah, it's
like
not-
The Chad
ends up like
doesn't.
being really sick, and then the what?
Chad does, and he's like, fuck off.
No,
Let me
he
have
tries
your
to
room.
attack the Chad guy.
I like how I just called him
What is
Chad.
his name? I can't remember.
That's just his name now. I think
Chad
it's like
Becker.
Tom or something.
He's
That
just
sounds
Chad
familiar. I'm not
Gagnon.
really sure.
Yeah, he's tried to attack Chad and he can't. And then the mum's like, "Oh, it's just the cure working." And then yeah, he leaves home because he's been replaced,
The
and he
Virgin.
runs into the
The Virgin.
homeless guy from earlier.
The Virgin
Runs into the
Orange
trees.
versus the Chad Red.
What?
What? What's that even mean?
What?
Yeah, I'm just-
I don't know what you're saying.
You know that? You know that
Okay, please-
meme?
please
with, like the
elaborate.
Virgin versus the Chad.
I know that meme, but I don't know the other things you were saying.
The Virgin Orange versus the Chad Red. Yeah.
You're
What makes him
orange.
red?
I don't know. Was he wearing red in that scene?
I don't remember. He wasn't wearing orange
can't
though, was
remember.
he?
No, but it's called a Clockwork Orange.
Just shut up. Just
What are
move
you
on.
on about?
You're wasting,
Yeah.
You're wasting time, yeah. You're,
So-
you're
so
saying
stupid.
nothing. You're like, it's like orange versus red.
Oh,
it means
called-
fucking nothing.
It's called a Clockwork Orange.
Knuckles. Like, it means like,
It's
you're
called a
just saying
Clockwork
words.
Orange.
Yeah, it's not.
So you're trying to derail this, Jay.
Yeah. Anyway, he meets up. He runs into the homeless guy, gets beat up by them, and then he thinks he's being saved by some police officers, but oh no, it's his old droogies
Oh no.
back again.
Only two.
That's a pretty Kino reveal. I like that.
Wait,
scene.
what about
yeah,
the
I thought
homeless
it was
guy?
pretty funny. And then it just like
I thought-
take.
Yeah. Well, what do you have to say about him?
I mean, like, you
Homeless
forgot
guy.
to mention that he meets the same homeless guy, and he somehow remembers.
Yeah?
I mean, fair enough, the homeless guy remembers.
Well, yeah, because it's like his
Yeah,
street.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need
know,
to
but
explain
like,
every.
he stayed in that same street for 2 years. I thought homeless.
Yeah, it's where he lives.
Yeah.
That's where all
Jay,
the
he's an
homeless
old
guys
man,
hang
he's
out,
not
like
gonna,
that
like-
tunnel where they all beat him up.
Where were all those
Yeah,
homeless guys at the beginning of the
there's like a good
movie?
50 of them under
Like there was
the
a
bridge.
gang of them.
Yeah, they were off doing something. That guy was alone at the start.
Yeah, that was like nighttime.
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
just
but
trying
like
to sing
if he had like a whole
himself.
gang with him,
Oh my god.
where was his?
He didn't
Yeah.
at that time, and
Yeah.
the next time he
And
does.
the next time, Alex can't even
I
defend
don't know
himself.
what your problem with this
Yeah,
is.
I'm sure they wouldn't have beat him up at the start if it was like a full million of them.
And also, they probably would have just ran away because they could have like the gang had like weapons
Yeah.
and shit, and they're just old homeless
Did the
men.
gang? Yeah, the gang had weapons.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
he gets taken onto the
I
countryside
want
and,
that.
and
I
drowned.
want that to happen in the sequel.
After that,
Still waiting for
The sequel,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's coming.
A Clockwork Purple.
They better not ever remake this movie.
I
swear
feel
to
like
God.
they will.
I did see them
Or
talk
do
about
a
a remake.
sequel.
Well, people on
They did one for
like,
The
Twitter,
Shining.
obviously. This is the type of movie. This type of movie where they will make a
Yeah.
remake.
Yeah.
It will suck.
There's
but
no
they're
need.
gonna
This
make a
movie
remake of
holds
film,
up
it's
so
gonna be
well
really
already,
ass.
and it's
But
like, how could you do a
Exactly,
remake
yeah,
that
they're
even
just
holds
gonna
a
ruin
candle
it.
to the original?
I feel like it would be
You
a
can't, you
sequel
actually can't.
like 50 years after this.
But the movie ends great. Like, it doesn't need a damn sequel.
They did it for The Shining,
A train
and yes, I know
style
there's a
sequel.
sequel book, but the
Yeah.
book was shit. Doctor Sleep
I
was
don't wanna-
shit.
no.
The
I
movie,
haven't seen this Shining sequel movie.
it's just like The Haunted of Hill House, but just with Shining in it, I guess.
I probably won't watch it. I don't care.
And
Yeah, Jack, continue with the plot
where were
description
we?
that you're doing. Stop getting derailed.
police.
Stop
Wait,
letting
wait, wait.
Jay's
So,
The
yeah,
police.
so his
autism
droogies come
raise.
and like beat him up and drown him and shit, and he's all, and then they let him go, and he's like in a state, and and it's pouring a rain, and he's trying to find somewhere to go, and he ends up at this house, and he doesn't realize, but it's the guy who they raped at the start of the movie.
You mean the old In and Out? Just
Yeah,
say,
He's
just
like
say In
looking
and
for
Out.
home. He's
We
looking
won't
for
get
home, and then there's, like, the
censored.
sign.
We won't get
Jay, shut the
censored.
fuck up.
I don't-
I did not expect this plot description to take so long,
Yeah.
but Jay's just saying like the most retarded shit, and he's just completely derailing the entire. Can you like save some
I
of this
thought
till the
you were
end?
doing
I
it
don't
throughout.
fucking care.
I thought that was-
Well, whatever. He ends up meeting this old guy, but he doesn't remember him because they're wearing masks to begin with. Until he starts, and then like, this old guy wants to use him for like political gain, like already. He wants to like show that. Well, what does he want? It's like he calls in some guys, and like he wants
It's all
to show
your
that this
law.
method is like bad, and he wants the political party to like get out of style or whatever.
Yeah, and like how he's been.
But then he
basically
finds out
tortured
that
and how he's like a
he
shell
finds
of a
out that this
person.
is the guy who raped his wife and basically killed her.
Yeah, actually,
And like,
I got.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah.
Because he was singing the same song.
Yeah.
In the
Why
bath
was
as
he
singing
singing
when
that
he
song?
raped the guy's wife at the beginning of the movie.
one of his favorite songs, I guess.
You probably just
You
got
can't sing
reminded.
Beethoven
and
anymore,
just
can you?
kinda
But yeah, but
follow
like,
the song.
the,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't
Yeah,
really
I
sing
mean-
Beethoven.
It's his
I
only
don't
other
think.
song he likes.
but like, if you knew you did that 2 years ago, why would you like risk
I don't
it?
think he remembered the specific song he did 2 years ago. Like, I think
Yeah, it
It's
might have just
something he
like
did very
reminded
often.
him like in
I
a
feel like
background
he would
type
like
thing,
recall that night and be like, what went wrong, or like something, or like what went wrong. Yeah, but like,
Nothing really went wrong.
No, but, like, in
nothing
prison,
went
I
wrong that
mean.
night actually. That night
I'd
was
be like-
completely fine.
okay,
that,
like,
that was like a different night that went wrong.
That was a different
but,
night.
like,
That
did you
wasn't
not
even the night
remember
that
he
got
was
caught.
singing that song? I feel like I would.
No. And he didn't even
No,
think the
Jay.
old guy was listening. The old guy was like on the phone for most
But
of
he
it.
was like shouting
I
it
love
at
how-
the end.
I love how clearly angry the old guy is as well. Like, he's having like damn seizure of
Yeah,
rage.
Can we?
what was it? It's like, is the food
Try the
alright?
wine.
That
Can we call?
yeah.
Can we?
Have another glass. I wouldn't have drunk that wine. I love how
That's
he's
such
like
a Kino
deliberating it
scene.
and he's just like
It's
fuck
so
it.
awkward.
Can we call that guy
That was a great
Hector?
scene. Just like watching him, and then when his
Yeah,
head
he does
hits the
remind me of
thing, that's
Hector
just
Yeah.
from
great.
Breaking Bad.
He does. Yeah, I mean it's an angry
Also,
man in a wheelchair.
you know the guy
that's
carrying
basically
him
where it
around
starts
in the
and ends.
wheelchair?
Yeah, was he gay at that point?
That's the guy who plays Darth Vader.
I think
Is
so.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got buff for this,
Fact.
didn't he?
Well, in the
I mean,
movies, he's in the damn Darth Vader suit
he's
the
in a
whole
suit.
time.
But
He's in a Darth Vader suit, so I don't know if he is
Yeah,
buff.
you
I
wouldn't
just
know.
kind of would
I
assume
thought
that
it was
he's
just like
always-
some guy.
I don't know if he got buff for this one movie.
But they got rid of his.
Yeah.
They got rid of his voice in
He's
Star
an actor.
Wars, right? Because he sounded
Well,
Scottish.
it's not his voice. I think he just did the body for.
No, but he
Darth
was
Vader,
originally
or
supposed
some
to.
other guy did the voice.
No, but he was originally supposed to voice it as well.
And if he's
or
the guy who did the
something,
body, then
But he sounded
I
too
didn't know that.
Scottish. So that's why they got like
Okay.
Mufasa to do it.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's him.
Wow.
But yeah,
Oh,
and he
Yeah,
passes out in the spaghetti next,
wait,
and
yeah, that's,
Wait, you forgot
spaghetti
this
passing
because of
that scene was like,
Beethoven.
you know.
no, but this is
Wait.
this is before that.
wait, did he pass out because of the wine?
Yeah,
Yeah. I thought it was.
That's
okay.
that's what I assumed.
they weren't playing Beethoven at this time. They used Beethoven. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
this old guy like decides that you know, he's still gonna use him for political gain, but he's also gonna torture him with Beethoven. So he locks him in a room on the top
Yeah.
floor of the house, and like they've just got they got a giant speaker facing off.
Yeah, did he just buy
blasting
those
Beethoven.
speakers
The
just to
speaker was
torture him?
quite comedic.
I'm assuming it's for
It was
like
a very cartoonish
whatever
speaker.
media he was with funded
Yeah,
it.
who were those people as well? Like,
Journalists, journos.
yeah, but like they were working with him to like try and get
Journalists,
information out of him to like try torture him.
Yeah, they were just biased journalists on one side of a political argument who
Oh.
wanted to discredit the like government that's in power at that point.
Oh
And they were
right.
going to do that by saying, "Oh, this terrible method of reformation has led this guy to suicide," and that was their plan.
Oh right. Okay.
But obviously, he jumps out the window and attempts suicide, but he survives, and he ends up in hospital.
Womp womp.
And there, what happens? His parents visit him, and they're like,
It's like, I'm
"We're
sorry,
sorry.
son. Chad, is Chad with
We read in the
Yeah,
newspaper."
like,
is
apologise
Chad with them
profusely.
still?
No, I don't think so. They're like, "Damn, maybe we were too harsh on you."
Yeah, when they're saying, didn't they say like Chad's getting kicked out and he's getting evicted next week?
I
And
like
you
how
can
it's
have your
sticking
old
with
room
Chad
back.
still.
Just come stay with us.
And
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
at this
stay with
point,
Chad.
he has been
Fuck-
cured
fuck-
of the
fuck
cure.
Alex.
Has he?
Where
I thought it was
yeah,
like
he can
I thought it was like
he can now do
50-50.
violence again.
I thought it was like 50-50. It was like
well, the last shot of the movie is him imagining rape, and then he's like, "Oh, I've been cured, all right."
I thought
So
you
I think that says
I thought you could still like imagine it. You can't just like do it.
no, and I think he literally says that he
Oh yeah.
got reversed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Best scene.
Yeah, and yeah, because the psychiatrist
Yeah.
woman comes and like has like these like
Oh
like
yeah.
meme templates basically,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Say stuff," and he starts saying like,
that
seems
scene
very
was
funny.
hilarious.
And then
Yeah, I mean, it's also he never really got cured. Of
Well,
being
yeah,
a
that's
bad
the point.
person, He just got cured.
Was
of
it- so was
acting
that
on
scene-
it.
he
Yeah.
can't be cured. People like him can't be cured.
So wait, what's that?
And
Yeah,
like
he's just
every
kind of
everyone,
evil.
even people he was against, people who try to help him, they are all just trying to use him for his own gain. And at the
Yeah.
end, he just came out like better than ever.
So wait, was that
I
scene
guess.
just like
Yeah,
mirror?
it really says a lot
Was
about
that scene
society.
like representing that Jesus scene before?
What scene?
You know the
What?
Jesus scene when he was like in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
was
he's
that
imagining
was
himself.
that end scene supposed to be like that?
I mean, it.
Yeah,
in,
the
like,
yeah,
another
like the
one where
grape
he's whipping
scene and all of
Jesus.
that.
the grape scene.
Yeah, the grape scene.
Yeah, it's just him
That sounds
imagining.
bad.
It's just his imagination, I guess.
No,
His fantasies.
not the rape scene. The scene before when he's like when everyone's like congratulated him and be like, join us, please.
Yeah, that's just he's like
It's
a
like the end of
famous
Evangelion.
now.
Yeah.
All the journalists come in and like he's working with the government now. He's just gonna shut up and be like, yeah, they're good.
Join
to
us.
like get his life set now.
Join us.
So he
in-
hasn't been reformed. Instead, he's just been given a fresh blank slate and all of this.
I mean, fair enough.
So good on him.
This
He
is
made the most of a
Fair
bad
enough.
situation.
this is what happens when you don't
Yeah, I need
touch
to watch that movie
women.
again. I think I just don't like the endings of movies most of the time. The ending was
No,
a
no,
bit,
I like
it felt like you could have done this in less time. When Jay's talking about like
no.
The
earlier
The
when
ending's
prison scenes,
good.
like, oh, it could have been shorter. I feel
No,
as if the
I
ending
feel
could
like
have
the
been a bit
ending's
shorter.
good. Like you need to like wrap
What could
up
they have cut?
everything.
Like
I don't have any like actual complaints. I just remember being like, this.
I think
movie
every
could have ended,
scene
like,
every
a
scene
minute
at the
ago,
ending
I think,
still
or 2
serves a
minutes ago.
purpose.
You wanted
Like,
did it?
Yeah, obviously. I
Did
mean,
you
I'm
want
just
an
saying
after
they could have
credit
shot on
scene? Like
some of the scenes.
is that?
Oh yeah, definitely. An after credit scene where he's like,
Yeah.
he's like got a new gang. And he goes, "The boys are back in
but
town."
then it shows like
and...
Dim watching over them, and he's like, "I'm gonna get you, druggie."
Yeah.
And then it says the Droogs will return in the Clockwork Orange Part 2.
No, in the COCU.
Alex
the
versus the
COCU,
Droogs.
the COCU.
The Cock Universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was.
Yeah. What were your final
Clockwork
thoughts?
Orange. What's your rating out of
What
10?
did I give it?
Rating
I
out of
give
10,
it like
Jack?
an 8, right? Yeah. An 8. Yeah.
Really, an 8? Damn.
Yeah.
I give
Yeah,
it.
10.
I give it a 10. I
It
give
wasn't a
5 stars.
5
I like it's
star.
worth it.
I think it is. It's straight up one of my favorite movies.
Just
Yeah.
just.
Jay, don't you have like Morbius?
No, I
rated
have
5
not 4
stars?
stars actually.
What's your problem with Morbius?
Alright,
then?
sorry.
Doctor Who doesn't use a screwdriver in it as much.
Doctor Who has a sexy scene though, where he's
Yeah,
like
he-
dancing in the mirror.
That is a Kino scene.
Damn spoilers.
Have
Yeah,
you
I've not
actually
seen
not?
Morbius.
That's my
Yeah,
recommendation.
recommended.
No.
Why would I have watched
You watched
Morbius?
The Kings,
Like,
man. You watched. You wanted.
Anyway,
I
we
watched
should
that in
like
cinemas
hurry up.
with
'cause
you. I'm not.
we
You-
I'm,
spoke
I
about
watch
that movie
bad
for like
movies.
half an hour,
Yeah, we
so
should. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
didn't expect it to go
You
that long.
watched
And you
Bodies,
explained
Bodies,
every
Bodies,
scene.
which you thought was going to be a bad movie, but.
anyway, we need to move to our next actual movie we're talking about.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What are we doing next?
Go Jays. Go Jays because I want to see why.
Alright,
this
yeah,
is
Under the
best
Silver
movie
Lake.
of all
Oh
time.
shit. What was it? I don't have a script for this.
You need a script?
What, neither did Jack. You
what-
just seen the movie.
Yeah, I've seen my
Have
own
you seen
movie.
your
It's
own
been a
movie?
few weeks.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain
This is
anywhere
about
near as
Spider-Man
much detail
being a
as Jack
complete
did.
schizo over a woman.
I mean, yeah, that's and the entire
Yeah.
point is it's like he could have
There's no point,
he could have
apparently.
he could have done so much more to help people, but he decided not to. He was just like, well, like,
Is
he
that
could have
really
like
the point?
tried to stop the dog murderer, stop the naked woman
I
murderer.
thought he was the dog murderer.
Huh? Yeah, that.
I thought-
I think
I thought
that
he was
is.
the dog
But
murderer.
like,
Well, how is he gonna stop the dog murderer if he is the dog
The
murderer?
Maori-
but it
stop
never
them.
goes into that. It's like no, like he doesn't question. It's like
Well,
um,
all the dogs like are barking at him and shit. I assume that
Yeah,
meant,
I-
oh, maybe he's him.
And then like
But then
the
it-
people start
everyone
barking.
barks
yeah,
at him.
but then that stops like halfway through the movie, and it's never brought up again. So it's like he never looks into that.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck's
A lot
going
of this
on with
movie-
me?"
Most of the stuff in this movie just felt like, why?
Because
It felt
it's like
nothing really
just
went
loads
anywhere.
of red
Also,
herrings.
it's just
It's
completely
just like,
unnecessary.
did that
The
matter?
whole movie is just a bunch of red
Yeah,
herrings.
but like, did that matter in the long run or not? It's like,
Nothing in the movie
None of it
mattered
did,
at all.
but,
No, it did. I mean, yeah.
The fan base.
I
of
mean,
this movie
nothing
seems
really
we
to-
has
don't
any
we don't
consequences
look at the
in the
fan
movie.
Seems to
base,
also
but
be schizo.
What did he say?
Nothing, not really anything has any consequence in the movie. It's just him like solving the random riddles that lead to like
Yeah,
more riddles.
but then he gets.
Yeah,
No.
it's like when it's like
No,
before
but-
when Jay was saying
No, I
like,
mean,
nothing happens in this Clockwork Orange scene. It just
No,
it's just
no,
stuff
but you
happening.
think-
It's like that's literally
but
like
like
your
you
entire.
think things are going to connect, but it
Nothing really
never
has much
does,
purpose.
and that's like the point of it.
and that's why it's good.
No,
Also, Jay,
you
stop trying to speak
speak
over me.
Listen.
Let me speak.
podcast, you gotta
Listen.
Look here, look, listen.
time.
But like, anyway, the consequence is it's like
Sorry, Jack, what'd you
he
say?
should have been paying attention to his rent, but never does. And then it's like a hypocrite.
Is that,
No, but-
is that really
no,
the
but-
point in
Attention
the
to
movie?
your
You should have
rent.
paid his rent. The point in the movie is
No,
that
but
he
like,
should
he
have paid
hates
his
That's
rent.
like what I was saying. Like you want Clockwork Orange's message to be violence is bad.
No, but
It's like, what is
no,
your
but he's like
ideas
such
here? I
a
don't
hypocrite
understand
because
it.
he keeps on saying he hates the homeless, even though he's technically homeless. Yeah, and it's
I
like
mean, yeah, that's a
hypocrite.
part of the
Like
movie.
you're not like trying to
guess
sort your
it's
life
not really
out
a
at the
huge
moment.
part,
You
it's
just
not what I'd
want
say
to
the
go
point
out
of the
with
movie.
this
I do
girl
like the
because
homeless Ranny
he
goes.
One
said he
thing-
wanted to
That's
have
kinda
sex
funny.
with you. It's like
Yeah,
Can we
that's
go
why
by
right.
this through this scene
One
by
thing I
scene
do
because I
think,
feel like a
though-
lot of the scenes aren't really necessary.
No, not entirely.
Hello.
Yeah, we really don't need to. It makes sense with a movie like
Yeah,
Clockwork
it
Orange,
actually
because
has
it's
a
all
plot.
complex, but yeah, I'll just say like random things like.
Are any of you
But
speaking?
one thing I did think, me and Jack were talking about this the other day. Andrew Garfield as
Oh shit.
like the main character did not
Yeah.
make any sense. Like why is the main character
Yeah.
like he's meant to be like the
Yeah.
schizo dude, and like I would expect
Yeah,
him to be
I
like
thought he was
anorexic
like
or something. He's
degenerate,
just
like,
built. He's
Dude,
got like
he's
pecs.
jacked.
He's
Shit.
got he's got like
That
pecs
does
the
not
size
suit
of
him as a
boulders.
character in the
Coming
movie
back.
at all. I don't think.
I'm not
Yeah,
coming
and
back.
like the entire way that they've made him look like a schizo is that they've put his hair forward a little bit, but it's still
Am I back?
Andrew Garfield hair. It's not.
Am
It's
I-
just slightly
am I
messy
back?
Andrew Garfield hair. It was so. It's like they're still trying to make
Am-
this guy look like a supermodel, but he's meant to be this
Am I
like
back?
schizo who's like
Well,
a neat and he doesn't pay
I'm
for
back.
rent and.
yeah, my
Was
internet
Jake
went
gone the entire
out.
time?
It-
You fucking
Don't-
idiot!
still
What the hell?
recording.
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, good. Did you hear? You didn't hear the
Oh
whole
my
thing you were
God.
just saying.
You were talking about.
I was specifically speaking to you, Jake. I was speaking to
You're the
you
spark
directly,
I was like,
Um,
run.
and you left.
Yeah, what?
Andrew Garfield was badly cast because he's too ripped to play this character who was supposed to be degenerate, like
Well,
schizo,
that's-
nobody, loser.
I think he's just supposed to be like a bit noncy, and it's like, you know how
Why is he jacked? Why is he like a bodybuilder?
because he.
Why
To
is he?
give
Why
a
is he in
reason,
like great
it's like,
shape?
you know, in the
he-
in like the old James Bond movies, like every woman wants to go out with him, pretty much, like in those types of movies.
That's because he's a cool spy.
Yeah,
In
no,
this movie, he's like a. Who even is he?
yeah, it's like
some
it's
dude.
supposed to say.
He's literally just
It's
like
supposed
some
to say women
degenerate
have
who,
no
like,
standards.
doesn't leave his
It's like
house.
he looks nice, I will have sex
Is
with him.
He does get with every woman. he
No,
runs
no,
into
it
the
doesn't
movie.
say that. No, it doesn't say that because he, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah,
Andrew
he's
Garfield.
just a jack
like,
guy anyway.
Yeah,
He's still. He's
It
still,
would have said
But-
that if he
he's
wasn't
still, like,
nobody,
top
which the
1%
movie's
in
pretending
fitness.
like he is, apart
This
from
movie-
he's like still
it's like
a supermodel.
the movie saying if you look hot, you can be as not noncy, as weird and as creepy as you like. No,
that
I
was
mean,
the point.
That's the point.
It's-
We found it.
yeah, we found the
Found
point.
the secret point of
It's
this
not.
movie.
He's not badly cast. That actually says a lot about society. It's not bad casting. It's not that he's you know a pussy actor who won't commit to the role. It's
Yes,
because
it's
it actually
true.
says a lot about society. Because he looks like
Because
Andrew
I feel like
Garfield, so
this movie
everyone
would
will
not
always go
work
his
if
way.
you got like not a good looking actor, I guess. Would it?
I think it would have
Definitely
worked
would've.
better.
But then it, what
It would've
for like
worked way
He
old,
should
better.
have gone
like-
through like a at least like become anorexic or something. Like
no, but like what,
maybe Joaquin Phoenix.
Not
I
even,
think-
not even anorexic, just
No,
not
but
the
they
top
got Joker to
1% of
play
the
him. I
population
think it would've
fitness.
no, but then would it make sense for women,
Literally,
older
yeah.
women to want to have sex with him?
I
No, but
don't care if
that's
that gets
like
cut out of
the
the
whole
movie.
point.
That
like the
didn't make
whole
any
point.
sense
He's
in the
after
first
some
place.
woman, but he just gets with
Like
all
the
these other
one-
women anyway.
But that's the point because the one woman that denies him to have sex for like straight away is the woman that he goes like crazy over. And he's like,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I mean, I too would be kind of confused if someone I just spoke to
Yeah.
just dropped off
Yeah,
the face
but
of the
like-
earth.
but like
He had just met her. Why does he care so much about her?
because they did not have sex. That was the point. He was like, okay, I promise you sex next time, tomorrow.
This
But then the
he's
fire,
just a sex addict.
but then like the fireworks happen, and then like the main male dude wanted to like hide.
Again, that would make more sense if he was like.
No, but then he
more
had
desperate.
sex with everyone else. It's like showing, it's like he doesn't need to be looking for this woman. He's got plenty of other women who's like willing to.
Is that
That's
seriously
one
the
of the
point?
points.
Yeah, most of this movie is him
It's-
like
oh my
he's
God.
talking to a woman. There's like people going on skits or rants about how like random stuff, like how having sex is evil or something was one of them.
Right.
What were the other? There was some interesting
it's-
like complete skits or rants in this movie.
My favorite character was definitely the guy.
The one that
like, goes
died.
Yeah.
The one,
And was like
That got,
complete
like,
schizo, so yeah, the one
assassinated.
that dies.
he's the one
just
that
complete
wrote the
schizo.
comic book.
He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting. He's finding
Yeah.
hidden meanings in like songs and like games
Oh,
and
I-
like this.
Did you
yeah, I thought
listen
that was
to
really
it?
fun.
Did you listen to like
Cereal
the
box?
songs?
One thing I don't get is why did he buy the cereal
Because
box
he's
but
scared
never
he
opened
might lose some information because of this. He's like,
You gotta count the number
Yeah.
of cereals in the box.
yes, it could be something like that.
And he's like, damn, I ate it. Now I'll never solve
You
the
don't need to
riddle.
get rid of them
Exactly.
though. Also, why did he have every single copy of Nintendo Power?
Because he's a
just kinda in the
gamer.
corner of his
He's a
room and never been
gamer.
mentioned before?
Why did
I don't
He's
own
a-
a
why did
Nintendo
all these
Power.
crazy conspiracies?
And also,
Well,
it's
wait,
not. And also,
wait,
even
wait.
then, it's not like it was in a cupboard or anything. It was
Yeah.
literally just on
No,
in the middle
yeah.
of his floor the entire movie. And it's like, well, that was
Yeah, no, but
really
that's what
convenient,
were you
wasn't
about
it?
to say?
Yeah, all of these like crazy conspiracies. Why are they laying out like weird riddles and stuff?
I think
Do-
it's
how
in his
people find
head.
them?
I think it's in his head.
Yeah, I
Because-
was assuming that.
Because you know the bit when he just supposed to has like a brainwave and he puts the music together and like does every third word and it spells out.
Yeah.
That's apparently in his head because, like, you know, once he gets into the caves, the tomb bit.
Where he like sits under a statue and the homeless
Yeah.
king comes.
No, but like, you know, once he gets into the tomb bit, like into like the actual.
Yeah.
If you look in like the top right, you could like see green pipes going over across, and like the scene before that, he was playing Mario, and he would go through a green pipe. So people are like thinking, it's like, is he just
What?
dreaming this?
Wow.
And it's like,
So
So
if he's
people who
really
watch
in
this
Mario,
movie are
this is the
skittles.
Mario movie.
yes, this is the Mario movie.
He's in Mario
Yeah,
because
no,
it's
but
a
it's
green
like it's
pipe.
like a weird thing to add. It's like, why is there just loads of green pipes in the
Yeah.
corner? Also,
I feel like this movie, it thinks it's being smarter than it actually is.
I feel like it's not, but it's like
Definitely.
there are like things to it.
What is
It's
real in the
definitely
movie then? If
trying
it,
to
like
be
all
way
of the
smart.
conspiracy stuff is in his head, does he actually find the woman in the end?
Maybe it's like, or maybe it's just like just once like an
Literally
my
everything
God.
in the movie is just a maybe.
Literally, your favorite movies are they have masturbation
I
scenes.
did not
and
put
also
those
they don't
two
have an
together.
ending.
I did not.
That's
I
what
did
movies
not,
that you
I did
like.
not
That's what
think
movies that
that
you
when I was
recommend.
recommending it. I was like, oh wait, it does.
The context, Jay's
Yeah,
favorite
because
movie
you
is
went
The
through a
Lighthouse.
process of
Yeah,
recommending
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse
Everyone
to
should go
everyone.
through that.
He recommended Lighthouse to everyone. He wouldn't shut up about that movie for
Can't
ages. We
recommend
watched
that
it and he
movie next.
recommends this film. He's
Can't
literally
recommend
just
that
films about
movie next.
masturbation with a weird ending.
We've all
that
seen that
has
movie.
lots of-
Recommend something. we
Well,
haven't
Lighthouse
seen.
Part 2, when that comes out.
Is that a thing?
I don't
That's
know.
not a thing.
Maybe.
Watch it when it comes out, but
Yeah,
I don't
watch-
think that's a thing that's going to come out.
But like,
Yeah, that'll never come out.
Anyway-
That guy's making Nosferatu next, right?
yeah, apparently. Yeah.
He is, yeah.
But anyway, go back.
Anyway, what were you saying?
The bomb shelter. You know the song in it, like the Jesus song, Jesus and like the
The
bride.
band sings?
Yeah, no, Jesus and like the brides of Dracula. They're called. If you,
Yeah.
that's an
Yeah.
actual song, and if you listen to it, it literally explains like what's happening, like the main plot about like how there's tombs underneath the city and how people want to live to become gods and all of that. Like it literally says it in the song.
Yeah. I didn't realize that this movie was like actually schizo. I thought it was meant to
Yeah.
make fun of the schizos, but it
Yeah.
seems like this movie is just like
Yeah, Jay told me to look at the...
it's like
No,
hey,
it's
Matt,
not-
Matt,
it's not
Reddit,
that.
Or, like, actually-
come fix this
I mean-
movie
People
for
actually
us.
decoding like codes in this movie.
There is
and
a
stuff.
lot of codes. You know, at the very start of the movie,
It's not a good
you know,
enough
like the
movie
very
to
first
do
shot of
that.
the movie, how it just has the different animals just scrolling past.
Yeah.
If you take the first letter of each of the animals, like species,
Oh my God.
it's like
Fuck off.
it's like the initials
That's
for
so
Under the Silver
dumb.
Lake.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh my
It's-
god, I'm
it's
gonna
just
rate this
red
movie
because of
less.
it. Like,
Just because it says Under the Silver Lake,
And-
and,
and
let's
it-
spell it with animals.
yeah, and you know how it pans across the no.
I almost
and,
forgot this
and
was
you
an
know how it
A24
pans
film
across
for a
the
second.
cafe, and there's like loads
Yeah.
of people in the queue.
Yeah.
One of the people's wearing a T-shirt
Mm.
with like loads of animals across his like T-shirt, and it spells out "Beware the dog killer."
It says that on the window
Yeah,
anyway.
but
It says
it's
out on the
just like-
fucking window, it doesn't
it's just
matter.
like that skit, so it's like, oh, is that important? Is there like a deeper meaning behind this
So-
movie? But it's
I
not.
thought this movie was like making
This
fun
movie
of
is so
schizo
schizo.
people
It-
like that, but it's
it
also
is.
enabling them.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
same,
like,
literally.
That has no.
It
but-
is, but it's also
yeah,
like
it's- but that's
allowing
the
It's
it
just
point.
the
to...
critical.
It goes so deep. It's like
Stop
But
saying that's
here's
the
the
point, I
point.
swear to God.
but like, there's also the bit. Like, did you look at like that top Reddit comment about how like someone's like put together a whole thing that takes them to a
I didn't go. I
website?
just kind of very briefly skimmed it. I wasn't going into the whole
Well,
conspiracy.
pretty much, you know the thing, you know in the cafe scene as well. Like
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's like looking at like what he wants on the menu thing. On like the bottom, like on the bottom of it, there's just like this random code in it. And if you like put loads of other things together throughout the movie, it spells out go to like this website, and then that's it, pretty much.
Oh
Alright.
my God.
And it's just like left open in it.
This
So,
movie...
it's like-
do all these clues that are actually in the
This-
movie
Yeah.
lead to anything?
I mean, it does if you looked into it, but the point was
But what does it actually lead to, though? Like, what's the secret answer to it all?
it just takes them to the website. You know what 3 words? It just takes you to that
yeah.
website.
Yeah.
And now people are going crazy, like saying, "What's the 3 words that we need?" And then that's like when people are like saying, "Let's put the dolls' names on it," or something.
So this movie is just like an
Actually.
ARG, but it hasn't been solved yet.
Yeah, no, but the
basically.
point is, it can't be solved, I think.
Yeah, but it's also making
Which is
fun
why
of
you
it.
like
Yeah,
it, because
it's
it
like,
makes you feel small
haha,
about
it's like,
yourself.
there's no point to this. You're looking too deep into
Yeah,
this.
but that's the main thing I didn't like about the movie is that nothing felt like it had a point. Like, I don't know. But my least favorite part of the
Can't be,
movie
like,
was the
really over
ending.
the top like that,
Wait,
and
what?
also be like, I'm making fun of it. The best part of that movie was the part where he
No,
kills
that
the
was,
old
that
guy.
was like the best bit.
He like
That's
caves
the
his
best
skull,
Yeah,
and
that's
that
like
part was sick.
best.
That's way
Oh,
by
you're
far
saying
the
that's
best
the
this
best
guy?
part. Oh, I thought you said that was the worst. I was like,
No.
yeah.
He's saying he's
No, that's
wrote
the best
every
part. I
song
love
ever
that scene.
made, and he starts playing Crazy Frog and like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Do you think no? He's made he did Sonic and the Hedgehog boys.
Yeah.
He did all
While
the Sonic
getting
and the
a
Hedgehog boys
blowjob.
songs.
Just think about it. I'd like to sing that.
Yeah. He wrote I need no when he sung it was actually like that song that does the I need a cute girlfriend or something, and it was like holy shit, that's
Yeah.
literally the Chris Chan song. That's amazing. Also to mention
like-
The Great Gatsby, and my instant thought process was, oh my god, Tobey Maguire was in The Great Gatsby movie. You think that's a
With this
Spider-Man
movie, I
reference?
wouldn't be surprised.
I'm like, oh god, I'm schizo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
I wouldn't even
surprised.
be
It was
surprised with
was
this
it
movie. I
Spider-Man
thought I was
reference
just being
At the
stupid.
time though,
Yeah.
when he got
Yeah,
I think
it
that
keeps
was
getting
an
shit
actual
stuck to him.
Spider-Man reference. It's
Yeah.
like he needs to get rid of like the Spider-Man identity or something. He was like, this is what I'm gonna be
Spider-Man
remembered
identity.
for like two.
I was remembered as the worst.
Yeah, I
Spider-Man.
was like,
Literally, a bunch of people pretend to like his
he
Spider-Man
was the
movies,
best
but
bit
they're
in
just
No Way
lying.
Home though. I feel like.
Yeah, my original idea for my
Willem
review of this
Dafoe
was
was the
going to be
best
on
part of No Way
Letterboxd
Home.
was a movie
He's
about the
underneath
average geocache
Andrew
enjoyer.
in that movie. Like,
Willem Dafoe was by far the best part of.
I like
Spider-Man, whatever.
okay, Andrew
Green
Garfield
Goblin's
was the
the best
best
part of that movie. I
Spider-Man
love
in
that
No
movie.
Way Home then.
No, he's the worst one. What?
No, in that movie. Yeah.
I guess he's okay in No Way Home.
He doesn't do that much in No Way Home. What do you mean?
There's
He's
nothing.
the
He
best
doesn't really
one?
Do you
do
think the
much. He
best
just has no character.
Spider-Man in that? I just found him the most enjoyable in that movie. Compared to the
Well,
other
it's
two.
because like he's getting bullied because he sucks.
It's like,
He's like, damn, I haven't fought aliens.
yeah, it's like leave him alone. You didn't get to finish his trilogy.
He doesn't deserve to. The first two sucked.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. It wasn't
Yeah, the
his
first
fault.
two were really bad.
I feel like.
I don't
Yeah,
care
it's
whose
just not
fault it
good.
was. I
Yeah.
just don't want
And I
the
don't want
trilogy to
any
be
more of it.
finished. Yeah. I'm not going to look
Yeah.
into it any further. It's just, it's not good. I'm not going to watch. I don't care why it's not good.
Anyway,
It's just, it's not good.
Go back to Under the
That's the
Silver
end.
Lake. It's like,
Oh, sorry, I just got so bored in that
Yeah.
movie. I want to
Anything
stop
else?
Spider-Man.
what did you
It's the
think of
Amazing
the naked
Spider-Man in
woman,
that.
Carl?
That's exactly why you like this film, because of Naked Woman.
What did you think of
You
her?
fucking Kuma.
The naked woman.
Yeah, the owl woman who's like just appears out in the movie, then never.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
And
kind of
the
fun.
never-
Another thing, I was like, okay, this is interesting, and then it just goes away.
That was
Yeah,
completely-
it's like
yeah, this
he
is
did not
interesting,
look
goes
into
nowhere.
her. He was not like, oh, holy shit, someone tried to kill me.
Yeah.
He was like, I need to find this woman to have sex with.
So the point of this movie is
I
that
mean, you
it
gotta.
teases you with interesting things, but then they don't do anything with them,
It's
and
like,
that's why it's good.
yeah, it's like it's good.
It's good because it
it's not.
doesn't do the good things you think it will do.
Well, no, it does some of it,
Yeah, it's good because
but
it's a
it
huge
just
disappointment.
doesn't go too deep into.
Apart from that music scene, that's the only one I felt like had a proper payoff and everything.
Yeah, but I feel like even that's like could be a dream. Or like,
The only other very Kino scene is at the start where some like kid is pissing on his car and he shoves an egg in his mouth.
Oh yeah, that
and
scene
beats
was
him up.
great. He just fucking shoves eggs in his mouth and then punches
Yeah.
you up one and just chases
That
you
yeah, I
was
on the
think
good.
street.
that
That
scene
scene
was
was so
supposed
Kino.
to show like he wasn't a good guy. Like, yeah, he would.
No, that shows that he's a
us
great
his
guy. That
base,
made
so
me
I was like,
like
yeah,
him.
this is literally me.
But you think did it like wasn't?
How's that
Yeah,
bad? They
yeah, I
carved
know.
a dick
Yeah,
into
if
his
someone did
car.
that, I
Like,
would
he's
have
still
assaulted
paying that
some
off.
kids if they did that to my car.
But like he,
I'd fuck.
like did
yeah.
he not like break like
I'd
their
kill him.
nose or something?
He like shoved some egg in his mouth or something.
But like
He shoves
when
eggs
Thor's,
in his
like
mouth and
whirling
then
on them,
pulls
he's
it and
like,
stops
fuck
bleeding
you.
and shit. He like punches one of them. That was pretty sick, you know. And he
Yeah.
chases the other one down the street. It
Oh,
was a great
actually,
scene.
have you got Google up actually? Yeah.
Why do we need
I
Google?
mean, I can put it up on my
Just
phone.
look at the
Why?
poster because like I need to show you a few things on the poster.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Which poster? Can you
which
just send it?
poster?
The one where like the woman's falling through the lake. Like,
Oh yeah, I've got it.
have you got it?
One sec. I'm
It's
just
like
over
the
the
main
poster.
It's a
one.
woman falling to a lake. There's some
Images.
trees underneath.
Yeah, that's the one. If
I think.
yeah, you
What
see
are
the
they
two
hiding?
big palms. Yeah, you
I
see,
see a
you see
face in the
it's just
trees.
loads
Oh
of
my God.
that in this poster. If you look at her head, spells out the word sex. You can see the pirate in the bilboes. You could
I'm not seeing the word
like-
sex.
if you zoom in.
What?
No,
That's I
if you-
don't see that. But even if it
it's-
does, like,
it's
how,
just-
what does that say about
it's just
society?
like-
Just the
if you
word
just-
sex.
yeah,
That's so
well,
deep.
because
That's so
it's-
deep, guys.
No, because the,
You really
the
need
guy
to
says
hide
at one
that.
point like, oh, so, like all these people have been put like sex things in like all like advertisements and all of that. Remember? So it's just like
Yeah, I
it's like
suppose.
No,
such,
it's in the advertisement.
The thing is that if it was a good
It
movie,
is a
then I
good
would like
movie.
that. But it's not.
It's
a good
an alright
so
movie.
I'm just kind of nothing on that.
It was
It
enjoyable.
was okay.
But, like,
I didn't dislike it.
I didn't get much out of it.
I gave it
I
like
like it. It was like an
I
Alfred.
give it a
seven, I
6,
think.
It was
I
like
think.
it was like
I did think I had it.
Yeah,
I had
it
some
had some
good
kino
scenes. It felt
scenes.
pretty
Like I
fun
wasn't
to watch.
bored, but
Yeah.
I was just disappointed that nothing had any conclusion.
yeah.
but that was
That,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
it
basically
was
what I
like an
was
Alfred
too.
Hitchcock movie, and there was like
What?
it had like
I would
elements.
say it's quite. I
to
do.
it. It
I
was
do think it's
good.
quite kino.
The only scene I did not like was when he interrogated Jesus, and that's you know that scene. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
It
scene
was
in the
funny,
toilet, that was
but
super
like
funny.
when I
love
was
that
like
scene.
listening to like just someone like explain like the meanings behind everything, he was like saying even Jesus doesn't know he's blind to what's ever happening, like God's blind. It's like
Fuck off.
that's
Get wrecked, atheists. Oh
You
no,
pretentious
relig-
cunt,
religious
like-
people,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, get wrecked religion. You don't.
Even Jesus is dumb.
Why does that
You
remind me
don't-
of the B movie? That reminds me of the B movie when he's like the sting. I bet he's never been stung.
Oh,
It's like whoa. People have fake names. Oh my god, it's amazing. But it's like actually doing that seriously, not just as a fucking Jerry.
But yeah.
I was
Seinfeld
expecting at least the end of the movie when he finds the woman to be like a good payoff, but it's just
yeah,
like
but
a,
that's like
a long scene
Yeah,
of them
same.
like FaceTiming her and she's
Yeah.
on like a bunker and she's like, no, I'm not
it's,
leaving.
it's her like like blocking off him, I guess. It's like mentally and physically.
So this is just a rejection
yeah,
movie,
it's
basically.
literally it's like stop stalking me, please. It's like it's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's like I
And then he
talked
goes
to
to
you.
fuck the old
I talked to you
woman.
once, okay? You were a bit creepy
Yeah, I don't
as
know,
well.
that scene annoyed
Yeah.
me.
I like that scene. It was like cool.
No, I
And
was
it-
like, really?
And it could explain like one of the mysteries and like explain about like how like that guy faked his death and like just wanted to get away from everything. Like, you know that mayor
I
dude.
didn't even care.
What do you mean you didn't care?
But if you're not gonna, if the movie's not
It
interesting,
was
follow me into
interesting.
it,
I was
I'm
like,
not
oh
into
yeah,
it.
that. I was like, Cable Finger. I was like, is that mayor dude gonna come back in it, or was that just like a red herring as well?
This movie just felt the director jerking himself off a bit too much, you know?
No.
It literally was. It literally was. It was like he got the A24 man and he's like, oh my god, you're so
I put
smart. Oh
Kodak
my god, you're
like
so
sex in the
smart.
hair.
Oh my god, there's green
Green
pipes. Like fuck off.
He's living
you
in
pretentious
Mario all
arsehole.
along.
He's got Nintendo powers. Like, it was just
It was a
nothing. It was
good
just-
movie, and I think also at the end it sort of comes.
and I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
bad.
And
It just had a bunch
and I
of
think
problems
the
with it
ending
that
also-
annoyed
Alright
me.
movie.
And the ending also
tolerable.
confirms that he's the dog killer, I guess.
That's the one thing I did try to figure out, and I thought, oh, everyone's barking at him. I guess he's the dog
Yeah.
killer.
Because like, you know that scene at the
Yeah, and
start
he
how
has
he
dogs
gets
in
into
his
like the
pocket.
girl's house by like giving the dog a dog treat.
Oh yeah.
It's like, where did he get the dog treat
Yeah.
from?
he always has dog treats.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like that's such a weird.
Yeah, it says dog
That's
treats
such
because
a
his
weird
ex
thing
might
to
take him
have.
back.
Well, I'm proud of myself for figuring that one out at least.
But yeah, good movie. Yeah,
Alright movie, 6
Yeah.
out of 10.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah. Talking about that movie took. I think talking about that movie took a bit less time than.
I don't know, we don't want this to be
Clockwork
too long.
Yeah,
We
we
didn't go
don't.
into every single scene. We just kind of. Yeah. That's what I was thinking when you were speaking about Clockwork Orange. I'm like, do we really need to go this scene by scene? But whatever.
The
I mean,
pilot.
it's a
Who cares?
pilot, you know.
No one cares. Who's going to
Doesn't
watch
matter.
this?
Anyway,
Hi, mom.
We're gonna talk about
Brother.
Brother.
Hi, mom.
Russia.
Oh no,
Yeah,
man.
brat.
Fuck.
Jay, just explain why you don't like this movie. Actually, no,
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
say what it is first. It's a Russian movie. Russian like it's kind of. Would you agree with me when I say it's like Russian?
Yeah,
times?
No.
that's what I said it was.
It's mostly just shut up, Jay. It's mostly just like a guy comes to St. Petersburg to see his brother. His brother's like a gangster.
He's an assassin, actually.
And just kind of like
He's
kind of
an
like does stuff.
assassin
What?
working for the government. Did he get
Yeah, exactly.
fired? Or was
Yeah.
he just like on holiday?
What? I think he was just like hitting hard times,
Right.
and he went to his brother.
Yeah, he was.
Did he go to his brother for like help?
He couldn't do like
Yeah.
the hit himself.
Why
so
couldn't he
gave
not
it
have
to
done
his
the
brother.
hit himself?
And it's basically just like he goes around
Yeah.
doing stuff. That's basically like he has a bunch of side plots with like people, but most of it's
This
just kind of
movie's
showing
mainly
off to
just
say,
like
you
a
know,
vibe
it's a
of like
shithole, and
shithole
it's
Russia,
like
listening to Russian music.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like post.
Would you
Yeah.
would you agree this is more
Russia.
of like a visual movie where it's just like look at all these things that's
It's like a-
happening? Yeah, I mean it's
I mean, the
It's
music's
a very
great.
aesthetic
I mean,
movie.
yeah,
I like the
it's
aesthetic.
an aesthetic movie.
The setting's very good. I also the
Yeah.
story's not very deep, but it
It's
doesn't
entertaining.
really need to be.
I
It's like
thought it was
action
good.
movie,
I think
kind
the
of.
problem with these two movies I watched was that I thought these movies were going to be so too.
You thought it was going to be something completely
Well,
different when a
no,
movie
because-
You
subverts
need to
my
just not like
expectations.
try
I'm
to.
like, what? This
Jack
movie
said it was
sucks
a movie
balls!
thinking
No,
it's like
because-
something.
Because Jack said it was like a literally me movie, and I don't think it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like
How's it not a
it's
literally
just
me movie?
nothing interesting. It's like
What makes like Taxi
literally
Driver
me.
like a literally me movie, but this not?
it's
What's-
like
what-
it's
what
about
stuff
him
does Taxi
going
Driver
and
do that's
staying
more
after he gets
interesting in this movie?
rejected by that girl, right?
This is about him falling into a crime
Yeah,
into Russia,
well, he just accepts it
having
though.
to get his
Like
brother out of.
his brother's just like, okay, you assassinate this guy, and then he's like, okay, brother dear, I will assassinate this man. I will not question it.
What?
It's like
Yeah.
you just like
What? I mean, no, he's a veteran, so he's just kind of like used to being told
Is
to
he?
kill
He
that
just
guy.
wants to
and
help
being
out
like,
his
okay.
brother.
is he?
That's
I
kind
thought
of-
he never went to war. That's why his mom didn't like him. He was like, you never went to war.
Even if you don't go to war, you're still like the whole army training is just listening to a sergeant, following orders and stuff.
Yeah, but I thought he never went to war. I thought that was his thing because
Not until this
He didn't
movie.
training.
This is him going to actual war.
yeah, but I thought like that's why everyone was asking. I was like, oh, what position were you in during the war or something? I was like, he's never been to war.
I think, Jay, I think you just don't like him because he doesn't like Jews.
Yeah. He was speaking to the German guy, and he's like,
Are you
I don't
offended?
like Jews.
Yes, I'm
It's
offended.
like, what's the difference between a Jew and a German? No, you got offended by the one where he's speaking to the French guy, and he's like, your American music sucks ass. We will come for all of you and
What?
get you all. Your America will disappear. And
What?
it's just a French guy going,
That was like the one
Yeah,
that I
music
laughed at.
good.
Like,
That was good.
Yeah, that was a very keynote scene. I thought that
the
was great.
best scene. I hate the
That
French.
was like really funny. So your problem with this movie is that it's not literally me enough
Because
because
what?
I don't know.
Because
I
like,
don't
he
see why
does.
it's not literally me. Just
You're saying
literally,
he doesn't
literally
do
me
anything,
means that
but
he
the whole
has to
movie
do a
is him,
certain
like,
amount of
doing
stuff.
things.
No, but
That's-
he doesn't. Only at
him
the end
not
when
doing stuff doesn't
only at
mean
the end
that's
when,
not literally me.
when he starts making like decisions for himself and not like to try and like help anyone else. I guess.
At the end, he does
He
it
does
because
help
his
the
brother is
people
in
at the
like
end
a
still.
very
He
bad
helps his
situation.
brother.
No,
and he's like a
I'm
blubbering baby.
I'm talking.
I thought the scene where he went
Yeah,
back for the
that-
girl was very, like he just kind of shoots her
No,
husband and just like,
But like
why
once he,
why
but
did
then
you
once
do
he
that?
starts after that, once he just like starts like saying I'm going now, I'm like okay, like he's just doing something for himself.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he did just like
Yeah.
cause. a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know,
ruckus
but
and kill a
yeah, I
lot of
know,
people.
but it was
It's very
like
best
so
to
he's
move.
making his
He
own
goes to McDonald's.
decision. I was like, when
does
is
go
this
to
movie
McDonald's, that's
set?
pretty
By
cool.
the way,
After McDonald's?
Like the 90s. I think it's just set when they came
how,
out. Like
oh, so how old is
1997.
this guy as well? Like, is he supposed to be like?
Why'd you not know the age of everyone?
No, but like, is the because
What? Jay, how old was the guy? How old was the guy
probably,
in your
supposed to be
movie?
like mid-20s, I guess. Yeah, no,
See,
but
that's
like,
not an
no, I mean,
exact
like, is he
age, so-
supposed
This
to be?
guy's
Like,
probably
0,
late
10.
20s, early 30s.
okay, so like, no, I just want
Yeah,
to know,
he's
like,
just
is he
as
like
old
a
as Luke's
student or
on.
is he like an adult? You know what I'm?
I think he's just
I
Yeah.
don't
like
think
an
he's a
adult
student,
man.
Jay.
Right, okay. What's the question?
Alright.
That was why do you
No.
hate it?
Yeah, you haven't explained anything bad about it
So
yet.
you still haven't really
It's
explained.
just like-
You haven't explained anything.
Yeah, it just goes.
That's your argument.
That's
It's just like
criticism.
I didn't
That's not
connect with
criticism.
anything. I was just like,
Because you're not Russian. Wasn't your review? It's
Yeah,
too
it's-
Russian.
yeah.
As if, like, that's not the whole.
He didn't like reading
the whole
subtitles.
scenery
There
is
was too
like
much reading
90%
for
of the
him.
movie.
I think that's why.
Yeah, you had to pause every
Yeah, it took me
sentence
5
and be like, I am. How do I say that? Like, you just can't read.
took me
Like,
about 5
Yeah,
hours.
I don't think.
I don't know. What's your actual criticism
was
of this
just
movie?
like-
Can you just be simple?
Like
paint
nothing
to the
like
point. What
nothing
didn't you
caught
like?
nothing like caught me if you knew like no.
Nothing caught you.
Nothing caught me in your
What do you mean
movie. It was so
nothing
fucking
But there were
boring.
things to catch on
Nothing
to, like,
happened.
even though it might have just dropped it at the end. Like it could.
So the things to catch on. At least this movie resolves everything.
Like,
Yeah,
things to
but
catch
like
on to.
there was nothing
Yeah,
interesting.
the
It was
things to
just
catch
like
on
it
to
was
just
just like
didn't
oh
happen.
yeah.
I was just
I
read
don't
it.
know. Like, I don't think the story of this movie is amazing, but it was like good enough for what the movie was.
No.
Like,
It's,
That was just like
yeah,
eh.
like
it's,
I don't
it's
think it was
definitely
like a
good enough for what the movie
masterpiece
was.
of
It's
storytelling.
It's
or
not
anything.
meant to be.
Like, there's nothing
Me
bad
neither.
about it.
It's
What's
not
good
meant to
about
be
it
really
then?
deep.
What
It's not meant to be like this really
what-
deep story that's really profound. It's gonna
what-
change your life. It's just a good
what's
movie.
good
Like,
about
it's
it
just
then?
solid.
Well, my favorite part of the movie is the whole atmosphere, the aesthetic, the like music, the way it looks. Apart, I do think they put the
Yeah.
filter on a bit too strong of it looking like.
Yeah.
The filter is a bit
Orange and
Honestly,
brown.
I didn't think it was a
I
problem.
don't know.
too
I was
much.
like, every single scene in this movie just looks very orange.
It's not as orange as
No,
Breaking
it was
Bad.
more.
orange.
It was
Yeah,
more
it's
brown.
like-
It was
That's
more
pretty orange.
If
brown.
Breaking Bad went to Mexico
honestly,
went to Russia,
it-
this is what it would look like.
Honestly, I actually thought it was pretty cool because it's like, it's just made
It
everything
didn't do
smoggy
it as
and
bad
watch
as
it
Ready
all,
or
like,
Not.
I think if it
I
just
watched
looked
Ready or
normal,
Not
it
the
would
other
have
day.
looked
That
a
movie
bit.
is very green, and that was very distracting.
Yeah.
But
So
I also
Jay doesn't
think
like
the-
this
the
movie
whole
because
climax
we can't
Wait,
it's very
say a
cool.
reason.
You have to go for.
Yeah,
You
the
have to
entire
go for
final
5
fight.
minutes. I've got a call to make.
you've got a call to make.
Yeah.
To make.
Right.
Right, okay, I guess. Do we just do a pause
Uh,
recording or just
You
wait
use
that now?
use continue. Do I just need to pause
Alright.
it? Is that
No, don't pause it if we're gonna continue.
no? I mean like pause the recording.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh.
Don't Are we pausing the recording or we're just leaving it? Because it's better to
Yeah.
just leave it and not cut it
Right.
out.
Just leave it.
Just
Yeah.
don't mess up the
Okay, yeah.
timings. So we're just not doing anything
We're back in
while
a-
we wait
guess
for
so.
Jay.
We're back.
Well, hurry the hell up.
Dickhead, okay. Jay's gonna go Google why Brat is bad.
Yeah. He's gonna look at like bad reviews on Letterboxd.
I don't understand his problem
Yeah.
with this movie.
I don't understand his problem.
He
hasn't had a
problem.
He
He just said it's pretty.
He hasn't
what do
said.
you like
He just
about
said
the
it's
movie?
pretty
And I'm
What do you like
it's
about the
connect
movie?
with
And
me.
we're given like
That's
10
why
things.
like,
It didn't
there's
connect.
not
What
much
do you
really
mean?
bad about the movie. Like,
Fuck off.
I'm back.
There's
It's
nothing
just a
bad about
solid
it. It's
movie.
a movie.
Yeah.
Like it's. Yeah, it's just. I thought
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Check.
watching it. It's not profound. It's not really deep, but
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah.
good. I
It's
don't
But
know.
the
pretty
yeah,
typical.
but the
It captures.
the
It captures how
audacity
much of a
posed
shit
on
Russia
itself.
is. Was.
I don't
I don't
get
get
it
his
either.
problem.
because of
Oh well. Yeah.
yeah,
guess
it's
we're just gonna have
to guess so.
continuing from.
I should make a note of this
Yeah.
time.
This is an hour 21, 20. Yeah.
But it's like
120,
two.
yeah.
But it's like 2 recordings.
Right, I'll just listen 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, hang on then.
Yeah.
Stop. Hang on.
Yeah, so my part shouldn't take too
Yeah,
long.
I don't know.
Next time we should try and go through them a bit quicker
Yeah.
because obviously going scene by scene is kind of helpful, but you know, next time we should just talk
Yeah.
about the movie as if it's like an Isakino episode. I can't believe he doesn't like Brad just for no reason. Like you literally won't give
He,
him a
he
reason.
literally can't, other than
Okay.
like, I just didn't like it. Which doesn't.
Yeah, which doesn't mean it's objectively bad, and he's saying how much he hates it.
It's. He was talking before the thing as if it was like an awful movie. He was like, "Ah, that stupid brother movie." And now when it comes to actually having to defend his take, he just can't.
Yeah, literally, he's like, he just. I don't know. I think he just wants to be contrarian because we didn't like his movie that much.
Yeah,
He's just being a dickhead, I
I
think.
think so. That sounds like him. Jesus.
I seriously don't
Why
get
does he
his
have to
point,
make
but-
a call all of a sudden? Like what? Like
Yeah, seriously,
8:30
like I don't.
is like his call time.
Seriously, I don't get how he has to make a call. He doesn't have to take a call. He has to make one.
Yeah.
It's literally like, I'm sorry, I can't be here. Like, my bit's probably gonna be done in
Yeah,
5
apparently
minutes.
I was expecting this whole bit to be a huge argument with Jay, but he doesn't have much to say.
He doesn't have anything to say. I
Yeah.
expected it. Yeah. I might leave this bit in where we're just
Might
talking.
as well.
Why'd you make a call in the middle of a fucking thing? Like,
Do you need a
I've listened to
clear
this shit for
caller
like
at
5
this very
minutes
moment?
left. Did she even answer?
Alright. Well, tell us when we're... Jay, do you have much more to say about this movie? Because I was expecting us to argue, but you don't seem to have many points.
Hang on. Okay, I started the new one. What have you said about
Taking out of the time and everything.
Yeah, 1:20:40. It stopped at. Yeah.
I'll figure it out. So what did you actually dislike about this movie? Because you literally not said anything right now. Just what did you dislike apart from it didn't connect with me? It was just meh. What did you not like?
The story was boring. Like, you know.
What was boring about it?
It's
What?
not boring. Your one's
There was
literally
like
nothing
interesting
happening.
things,
Like,
at least
it's like
in
an
9
action
that you
story.
could like connect to, but it was just like, oh yeah, kill this guy for me.
What do you mean by connect to? I don't really connect to much in yours, to be honest.
What did he connect
I
in
literally didn't
with?
connect to anything.
What did he
I
connect
thought
in
it was quite
with?
boring. The
Yeah,
entire aesthetic was
it's a cool
great.
Russian movie.
It was just like, it was just,
The entire
it was
the
just
story was
around
good. I
the
liked the
movie.
characters.
Music. The music was probably my favourite part, and
Oh.
the ending.
The music was
I've
great.
got-
I like
I've
how the
got
main
more-
character is just like his entire thing is that he just keeps trying to get music for his Walkman. I love the scene where his Walkman gets shot and he just kind of goes flying.
I
That was
I
actually a
got
great
one
scene. That was
issue
quite
with the
funny.
music. Just one.
Go
No,
on then.
you know the
Russian,
bit
was
when he gets like almost assassinated? It's like
Yeah.
near the end. Why is the
Yeah.
music so upbeat about it? It's like, oh there, he's just getting this. Well, it's like
It's
it's
not
like
entirely
It's
upbeat.
Russian music.
it's
yeah.
just like
Anyway.
it's
It's
just
just
But
Russian
I
music,
like movies where they do like upbeat songs to
Ah.
like.
no, but
crazy
it
stuff.
wasn't
Clockwork did that
it wasn't
quite often.
upbeat. It was just like casual music. It was just like, oh yeah.
It's just the music
Well,
he
then
likes
you
listening
what?
to. I
Then
think.
you literally. So you're saying the music was too upbeat,
No,
and you're
but-
saying actually it wasn't upbeat.
No,
I
but
had a problem
was.
with it for another
I
reason.
can't
don't
see like
understand
why
what you're
if it
saying.
was, but it was just like casual music. It was just like do. Oh, he's almost got assassinated. Oh no, he killed him. Continues on his walk.
Well, that's music he was listening to before he was almost assassinated. What? Do you expect
No,
that to
but
be
it
like a
was
jump
like
scare soundtrack?
like no
Like sound effect. Like he's just walking. He's walking. It's like dun dun
Oh,
dun
like-
dun 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 dun.
well, I
Like, you
expected
expect that? You
no
expect
music.
no,
I
it was
expected
like
no
he just
music
got
at that
attacked.
point. Like it'd be like, was
He
he?
was listening to music. He gets saved because he was listening to music. His
Was that the
Walkman is
music
what
he was
saves him.
listening to? It was just like generic. It was just generic casual music.
It's just what he listens to,
It
and also
was like-
it wasn't generic.
It was just
What
like
about it was
do. It was
generic?
like do.
It was good music.
It was. It
Stop
was.
trying to
What do you
sing
mean,
the
do, do,
song.
do, do?
It was just.
You're not gonna sing it. So the song went something
Yeah,
like
but
do 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 do
it was
do.
just
And
like-
that's why it's a bad movie.
It was just like. It was just like the same like beat. It was like do. Gets.
It's just the same beat. Jay, you're saying nothing. You're saying literally
It was-
nothing.
What is your point?
You just didn't like the soundtrack because it went do do do.
It was like.
You didn't like the soundtrack because
It
when
was
he
like. Could you
was
not
shot, he
show
was
us like
listening to music.
like more like music that fits the scene?
No.
Jay, no, that's actually another thing I had about your movie is that I didn't think the music fit.
Yeah, it was trying to be
like,
really
most,
noir,
at
that
the
one.
beginning.
Yeah,
Just
that's
really-
The
what.
music was yeah,
What do
that
you
was
mean?
really. I thought the
Wait,
music
wait,
was
wait.
really dark.
Wait, we'll go back.
and
What do you
really
mean the
mismatched.
no
It was definitely not for that
fit
movie.
with it?
Because it doesn't feel like that kind of movie.
It just doesn't.
But it's like, what do you mean?
The music does not fit with what's happening
It's just-
most of the time.
Your music does
Like,
not. Yeah,
it
the
felt
music
like
felt
out of
like
place.
really
It
old,
should have
like
been in a
Well,
different
because
movie.
it's like
60s. Yeah, like
it's
60s movie
that,
music.
That's like supposed to be like, I guess, like it's like supposed to like represent new Hollywood, just reusing things from old Hollywood. There's literally,
Oh, fuck off.
there's literally,
And that's why the music
That's such
sucks.
a pretentious
but
way
there's,
to
there's
say.
literally a point in.
Yeah,
No,
no, I have a reason why the music
but
sucks.
there's
Your
literally
music
a
sucks
point
because
in the movie where they just have like dinner over like dead people's gravestones, like famous dead people's gravestones, like Alfred Hitchcock.
They're like on Hitchcock's grave, aren't
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
like
did notice
yeah,
that.
we're just like we don't even care about him anymore. We make
Not very
steal
subtle.
his
Oh,
stuff, but we just like.
That's very on the nose.
There was,
It's
you
incredible.
don't remember that scene as well in the nightclub?
I thought
where
that
it's
when I
like
was
they
watching it, I
literally
was like,
have
this is
gravestones
just-
for tables.
I thought that was just like the design of the thing.
Yeah, but still, it's a gravestone of like famous people. It's like I don't think it's the actual gravestones, but it's like they've designed it to be that it's supposed to
Wow, how
represent.
smart. Bravo,
That's so
director.
profound.
Yeah.
Bravo.
I told you it
Vince.
was one of those things where it's like,
That's
bravo,
just-
Vince,
So you're
you
saying
did it
Yeah.
again.
So you're saying my movie's bad because you didn't like
No,
song
no, I
that
don't-
was
I was
at
just-
one
Bravo,
point
Vince
because it
moment.
was
It was-
too generic.
If,
Even though it wasn't
if-
generic and you
are
don't
you
listen
saying
to
it's
Russian
like?
music, so
Are you
know
saying
what
it's more
generic Russian music
aesthetic
sounds like.
movie? Are you saying it's like a movie like that and not a literally me movie?
I mean, it's mostly about the
both.
setting, but
It's not a literally
so's
me
Taxi
movie.
Driver.
I think I'm having you're calling this a literally me movie and it's not. It.
I mean, it kind of is. The guy is
Yeah,
just
he's
kind of
just
a
a
guy
dude,
who
he
goes
just
around
likes
doing
his
stuff.
music,
Yeah, but
gets
he-
put in a
He's
He
just
just
a
like,
dude.
he just
likes his
accepts
music.
like, oh yeah, Bruce, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
take it to
assassinate this guy.
circumstances.
Exactly. Yeah, that's literally
but
me. He
it's
just kind of
like-
goes along with stuff. It's like a Murakami
But it's
protagonist.
like
It's
your
great.
brother, it's like saying to do. It's like surely you would like
He's
question
doing it for his
him.
brother.
Like you did not know he was an assassin. Like he wasn't an assassin. Like
I don't know.
I mean, he just kind of goes
it's
along
just
with it.
like you didn't question it. I was just like, what you're just accepting.
So the movie's bad because he doesn't question
Yeah, I
why
was
his
like,
brother's an
you just
assassin.
like he's
Okay.
like
Okay,
you never,
then
you
that's
never,
fine, whatever.
I think you never killed before this.
Yeah, it's
I
no.
don't
I
really
don't think
know.
they say. Not that I remember. I don't know.
And also, what was that first scene about? Like when he's at the movie set.
Which scene?
I'm not
I
entirely
can't
sure.
remember.
Yeah.
It's like-
I can't
it's like-
remember.
It's another
I've
movie I
watched that
remember
movie.
least because I've only
Yeah.
seen
It
it
was
once and it was like over a week ago now.
You saw
Yeah.
this? Yeah, how many?
I only watched it once, and I watched it before we had the
Yeah.
idea for this because I
It's
literally
like
just watched
you-
it and I wanted you to watch
It's like
it.
he goes onto a
didn't really-
movie set, gets beaten up, and gets taken to like the police station, and
I
then
think that's him trying to get a job or something, isn't it?
is it? Or
Yeah.
he just gets
I think so. I think it's showing that like he's down bad, down on his luck, you know.
right.
Yeah, he is done
I
bad.
was-
That's
I was like,
literally me.
because then he mentions directors later on when he's like, in that hostage negotiation scene when he's like,
He's a big movie buff, maybe.
I guess.
Anyway, Jay, did you know there was a sequel to this movie?
Oh, you don't
Yeah, it's
recommend?
called Rat 2. He goes to America. Actually, this movie, fun fact, I think it's the second one, and is a heavy inspiration to GTA 4.
I can see that the main
It's
guy's
like one of the main
Russian
inspirations
involved.
for GTA 4.
He's Romanian, I think, actually.
Yeah.
He's not
That's
Russian
close
in
to
GTA 4.
Russia.
No, he's Romanian, I think.
Right.
And also, it's in the second movie, I think he goes to America, so I'm
Have
kind
you
of have to
not
watch
seen
that.
it yet?
We should. I want to watch it at some time.
I only watch it if it's
Yeah.
recommended. I'm not like
watch it in call or
dying
something.
to see Brother 2.
Alright.
Yeah, because apparently the music will be too generic for
What's
you.
that Disney movie?
Recommend that when he recommends Doctor Who.
Yeah. What's that Disney
Yeah.
movie called? The one where like the guys turn into bears?
Brave?
No, the 2D one.
Braves?
I don't know.
It's called
I
like
don't know, I
Is it
don't
called
watch
Brother
Disney
Bear?
movies.
Brother. Oh, I think I
I
saw
don't
that
know,
when I was a
I've
kid.
literally
I
never
don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a sequel to that.
So,
If you recommend Brother 2, I'll recommend Brother Bear 2.
Right.
Okay,
I don't think we have very
care.
strong
Not
opinions
touching
about Brother
Bear,
Bear.
dude.
Yes.
You can't really get me with anything.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, there's nothing I'm really that
Brother-
I was
I'll watch
watching.
anything.
I'll literally
Brother
watch
Bear
anything.
2.
Okay, are we done talking about this movie, or you got anything else?
Got any? Except
Yeah.
for we're gonna
It
argue.
was,
mean, actually,
it was
it's
just
point
a
out much of a
nothing
point.
movie. It's like, it was like nothing to you know,
So
the
was yours, Jay.
From what I'm
Yours
getting
is even
from
more
it-
nothing because literally nothing happened. This movie, the story isn't the strongest
Yeah.
part of it. It's
Well,
the entire setting.
Literally, the
it's
point of your movie
environment.
is that
Okay.
it was a nothing movie.
Yeah, but that was the point. But like,
Yeah, the point in
there
your
was
movie
like
is it's
supposed
a nothing
actually,
movie and you're calling
actually
our movie
one more
it's
thing
nothing, I
about
don't care.
Brother movie. You know, his like girlfriend he gets, like the MILF.
Yeah.
You know when he jumps onto
Yeah.
that train bit? Was that
Yeah.
planned or was that
Yeah.
just like, what was that? But was that
Getaway.
planned, or was that just like, oh, here's a train, I'm going to use it to escape now?
Yeah.
It's probably that. Yeah,
He
he
just
just
got
kind
on
of
the train.
escaped.
It
I
was
don't know
just
why
like-
you're even bringing this up.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Why?
Because I was like, how if he did not get onto that train, then half the movie would be completely different from that point.
And you can say that about any movie.
No.
If you
Yeah,
did
and
do
if your
this
guy,
one
and if
thing,
you, and
the
if you, and
plot
if your
would be
guy didn't
different.
own,
No, but-
if your guy didn't own every Nintendo power, then if your guy didn't own every Nintendo power, then half the movie wouldn't have happened. Oh, if that man didn't speak to that girl, if that girl didn't go to his house, nothing on your movie would
but-
happen. Like, you can't say that. You can't say, like, the movie wouldn't have happened if he
If
didn't
she
jump
never
on that
signed
train. Yeah, like,
Beethoven
shit
in
happens
this
in the
movie,
movie
but it
that
never
leads to other
happened.
stuff.
No,
It's
but-
not,
That's not a criticism.
it's just something happens that leads to something
No,
else
but it's
happen.
just-
That's, like, really... That's just how it
No,
works.
but like,
That's how
she
everything
happens
works
to
in
like,
life.
know like the gangster boss or something. I was like, what was the chances of like jumping on the train of someone who already knew like the head gangster?
Oh my god. Are you saying a movie's bad? 'Cause
It was
that's
a pretty big
coincidence?
coincidence.
Compared to your movie,
Yeah, your movie... Jay, shut up.
Yeah.
Jay, you're just
But
saying
it was
that.
just like
right?
he knew this person.
I had something to say about this movie, but I completely forgot because Jay fucking... And let us remember.
Okay.
Give us a sec.
Hmm.
There's something about the woman.
I like the random junkie eat with friends.
Nah. Yeah, she was pretty funny. Yeah, they met
Yeah.
in McDonald's, which are, you know, Soviet.
I mean, yeah.
No.
Yeah, the part where they go to the concert
Yeah,
is
they
pretty
just
cool.
they just go to parties. They smoke weed. They just
They
do
have
a bunch
sex.
of stuff. Arthur Vincent just
They have
having-
sex.
Yeah, he just has a good time, and then he goes back to doing his brother stuff. It's just
Yeah, I love how he's
Just
like,
chill.
he's so like infatuated with the I forgot the name of the singer guy. He's like, I'll just put off every
Yeah.
single thing I'm doing just to speak to this guy. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm a big fan, guys. Guys, can you leave me alone for a second? I need to go to talk to whatever.
I was
begins with
just
an N, I don't
disappointed
know,
that the
or
music
some
guy
things.
didn't take a massive shit.
what?
You know, because in another Silver Lake,
Oh,
he takes a massive shit.
bravo.
Yeah, bravo.
Well done.
Bravo, Vince. A24 did it again.
Wow.
The mayonnaise was planned.
I mean, I think that's all
That
I have to say about that movie.
that
really.
mayonnaise was
We didn't really
planned.
say, I mean, it's just Jay doesn't like it because
It was just like nothing
I like it
happens.
because
Yeah.
you know it's a
He
very
just
good
kills
action
people.
movie.
Take hostages.
You're saying nothing
You
happens.
say
the whole
nothing
movie is things
happened. You
happening.
literally like
Unlike your movie.
the whole
And
movie
it was-
just things
and I
happening.
just-
And
You're
he just
saying
kinda
it was
does
like
stuff
a nice
this.
movie to look at. I think it wasn't a nice movie to look at.
I think it was very Russian.
Yeah, it's very Russian.
Yeah, it was great. It was. So you don't like it because it was very
Yeah,
Russian.
that's
Great,
exact-
whatever.
That's exactly the reason.
Anyway, okay, what's your rating then?
I gave it.
I think I
like,
gave it
8 out of 10, I
2
think.
Jesus, I gave it like
Yeah,
7
fuck
out of
you.
10. I think.
That was not a 4
Yeah.
out of 10. Like, that
You
was,
barely have
like,
anything bad to say
whatever,
about
Jay,
it, and then
whatever.
you're still giving it. A
It was
negative
just
score.
because like
You
it
literally
was
have
just
nothing
a,
bad to say
it
about
was
it. You're
just-
just like, it's really
it was
bad
just a
because
n-
I have no reasons.
it was
I just
just
want
a
to be a
nothing
contrarian
movie.
dickhead.
I was just like,
Right, I don't even know what
So
that
was
means.
yours. The point of yours
You're
is that's
saying-
nothing movie. The only difference between my movie and your movie
No.
with being nothingness is yours. Apparently, that's the point. Which
if you're
is just such a
saying that Under
pretentious way
the
to look
Silver
at it.
Lake is a nothing movie, my next recommendation is, oof.
All right.
I'm not even
Yeah.
saying that.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. It's,
are we
But
gonna-
if,
that's literally
but
is
if
a
you're
nothing
saying
movie
that
compared
Under
to
the
mine.
Silver Lake is a nothing movie, then
All right. Shh.
And if you're saying Brat is a Russian
It's a-
movie, then you.
Brat is a Russian
how
movie.
do you like? How do you like the one that?
Wait,
Sorry.
it's not
If you're saying it's a
Russian.
nothing movie, then how do you like the one that you're gonna recommend?
because
if
no,
that's
it
so much
was
worse.
a lot cooler to look at. No, but it's a lot
you.
cooler.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Jack,
I
what
gave
do you
it
rate
a
this
7.
movie?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, you gave it like half,
Yeah, I
one
get
less than me.
3.5 stars. I don't know why I need to translate it.
Yeah, I rated Clockwork Orange the highest.
Yeah.
And then my
I
one.
would have the
Jay's
same
one.
ratings
No.
if we were to rank these three.
But what was good about just probably
rank
Actual rankings.
Under the Silver Lake, Clockwork, Orange Brother.
I can take a guess.
Right. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Right. Are we moving on
what,
to our next
what
one?
movie you're
Okay.
recommending next?
What are we watching for next time then?
Jack, what's yours? You keep on saying,
Jack,
you
you
kept
go.
on like saying, I've got a good movie,
I
guys.
told you like the other day.
Yeah, but don't ruin it, like, don't ruin the magic.
The magic.
Just
Yeah.
say it. Just say it.
The movie.
Send it in
I'll
the
send
Discord
it
as
in
well.
The keynote.
Send the letterbox for it. I want to have a look
I
at the
think
poster.
I've talked about this movie before.
oh,
It's a
I'll be sending the
it's a
poster.
French movie.
Yeah.
Directed by Gaspar Noé, named Irreversible, and it's a revenge movie where each scene is like, it starts with a scene that's chronologically the end, and like it goes in reverse, kind of. Like each scene is the one that's set after the
That
last.
sounds weird. That sounds pretty cool. Jay, what are you
I
recommending?
recommend like, you know those stop motion claymation, those movies.
A stop motion claymation.
Like flushed away,
What?
but not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Batman
so like,
animation and all that.
I guess things. I'm just trying to think of movies. You know the guy who did like the stop motion for like the old Star
Don't
Wars
know.
movies, for like the AT-ATs and all of that in the 70s. What?
Yeah.
No, of course
like-
I don't know him.
Well,
Does your movie have a
Go
title?
on.
yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's like he made a movie just like last year or something where it's like
My God, just
all stop motion and claymation, and it's called Mad God. Shit.
Mad God.
Yes. Yeah, I
Alright.
sent the
Discord.
do you want to send the letterbox?
cool. That poster looks
Yeah.
insane. That looks like a
It's
game that I've played
a
before,
bit
but
wacky. We go a bit like wacky down here, but it's like
Alright.
if you're saying that Under the Silver Lake has like no plot, then you should watch this.
I mean, if it has a point that I
This
don't
looks
have to go
kinda
through a
crazy.
Reddit thread to
It's
understand, then
it's just
Yeah, it looks
crazy.
like it could be cool.
It's just
Alright.
well, the movie I'm recommending I watched, it's not the best.
No, you can't go in with any bias.
It's
Wait, do we need?
unboxed.
Wait, I need a set.
Unboxed.
It's unboxed. It's called Unboxed it's on Letterboxd. It came out 2022. Basically, it's just like this woman's doing a live stream and she's getting like, I don't know, she's like getting sent stuff, and it's meant to be like creepy stuff, but it's just really retarded. And she's like getting texts, and it's like, I'll kill your boyfriend if you don't rub
What?
shit on your face. And it's like, what? But I've
I
recommended
wanna
that.
see
It's in the
that.
Discord.
Well, what's the
It's
2
really dumb.
stars? Okay.
Alright, great.
What's the average
I'll
for
make
all
sure
these
to
movies?
watch.
Actually, one real
Give me
quick.
the average.
Yeah, I'll
Mine's
send the
got 2
letterbox
stars.
for Mad
Average.
God. Oh, wait, not Mad Kid.
What's
Mad
Jack's
God.
got?
Mad Kid.
Yeah,
2
Mad
stars
God.
on
Alright.
Letterboxd.
Well, that's what
too
we're watching
high.
next time anyway.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
got 4.
Get ready,
Yeah.
guys.
Can't wait.
Hit that
Um,
subscribe button.
So that's
Yeah,
the
hit that like
podcast.
button, subscribe,
Next
share
time
this
won't
with
be
all your
as
friends
long.
and family.
Hi, Mom, again.
No, next time won't be as long. We won't go scene by scene, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
This is a
half
bit
of this
long.
is like waiting for.
We
Jay and
need to
everything.
talk about 3 movies, so we don't really need to
Yeah, we
explain
can-
the plot. We'll just kind of
Not
go
go-
straight
It's
into
the
it.
pilot, okay? Also, go to
Yeah,
Patreon.
we can have a.
Yeah, we need to
issues.
work out the kinks. We need to get a co-host that won't leave halfway through to take a fucking phone call. To make a phone call,
No,
not
no,
just
I
take
think
one,
no
to
to
make
take one.
Yeah,
just
okay.
me.
Could you not just text, be like, I'm
I
busy?
thought it was a
I'm
me.
busy,
Anyway,
Mom.
okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Wait,
okay.
goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Yeah.